I like that. I'm okay with that. Right here. Yeah. Local. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm at an angle. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Archangel. Hi, Elder. Hi, Logitech. Logitech, I fucking hate Devour Demon Hunter. I don't think I'm leveling that next. Hi, Joe. Hi, Trombe. Redeemed outfit. Hi, Gana. I feel like I got something in my fucking... Ugh. Oh, I have to re-fucking do this thing now, too. Okay. Bunny time? That is, like, one of my favorites. Where are those buttons? Oh, there it is. Hell yeah. Hi, Farisu. DK is the play-in. Play the other DK DPS spec. And we can get Hot Death Knight OC Art Commission, where we make out and get railed by insert raid boss of the patch. I've told you about the DK piece I always think of, right? Where the guy and his girlfriend made Death Knights the day Wrath of the Lich King came out. Draenei Death Knights, and they either one of them drew it or they commissioned it. Got a piece of them, like, giving a blowjob together. And it's like, it's the point of view, like, looking down, and they're on either side of it. What happens if I grab your ears, Bunnylin? I make this face, and I probably hit you if you don't stop when I say, hey, stop, don't do that. That hurts, you're hurting me. And then I hit you. Morning, Lynn. It's gonna be a long day at work, Lynn. Hi, Techno. I hope work goes fast. I'm trying. So, okay, I got Demon Hunter to, I think it's close to 72. I think I got to Tranquillion after grinding a level of Dells. I did Dells to 71, and then I did, I started Eversong Woods and got to Tranquillion. And I was like, man, I just don't like this. This is just like, I don't understand their AoE. Because sometimes the cooldown move doesn't hit AoE, and sometimes the single target move does hit AoE. It's like, is my just, oh, I need AoE right now, just I-beam? Which is like, oh, what I don't get it. It just feels like I have so few buttons and such few small utility that I'm like, I don't even fucking know when to do what. You need to run the Mythic Plus build for leveling, so all your abilities cleaver AoE. Hold on, what makes all of your abilities cleaver to AoE? I want that. That makes it sound like it solves all my problems. No Empreg? You want Empreg, Elder? 2 hours without WoW in my life. Bart, you need to run Loja. Okay. I got Devour to 71. I then said, hi, Radiarch. I then said, maybe I don't level this right away. And I started Shaman. Shaman was kind of fun. I'd actually really like Shaman. It's just, I don't like the races. Like, Draenei is okay, but I don't like them as a melee class. I like them as a caster. As a melee class, they give them, like, stinky short weapons, which is like, well, this fucking stinks. You're using a two-handed sword as a Janai, and it's like this long. And the human standing next to you, who literally comes up to here, has a bigger fucking sword, and it's just like, I don't know why they did that to Janai. 3 of the talents turn your other skills into high proc and cleave AoE. Okay, I'll need to look at it then. Until I put on the I-beam auto big AoE guaranteed crit skill, I was in pain. It's Yulind. Hi Core. Goodbot. Hi Octal. Sword Mogged. Hi honey. Okay, let's start stretching. I did a shaman. I don't think I got to 71. Maybe I did. I don't know. I started my shaman. I also got to Trinculian on that. And I was like, this is fun. I just don't like that it's Draenei. Hi, honey. So Yulind hates the slash waggle. I don't hate the slash waggle. I just don't like the small weapons on Draenei. I don't like how big Draenei ladies are, because I obviously want to be like small and petite. I don't want to be like the fucking tall races. But also, like, if they're the big race, it's like, okay, well, they're gonna have the big meaty weapons that's like hitting people with a fucking skyscraper, right? No, they get the smallest weapons. I think trolls have the same problem too. That's one of my problems with trolls. Streakland maintained, off to Workland. Hell yeah. Oh, I've got some clipping there. Anyway. I miss when the Ghostlands was the Ghostlands. I love what they did with the place. It's so clean and nice and pretty now. None of those stinky undeads walking around. So this anime scene where a guy grabs this chick's bunny ears and she ends up pregnant like 5 seconds later and starts crying because she lost all of her powers when she got pregnant. I remember that. She's like falling over and he tries to like grab her to like help her up, but I guess he just misses her torso and grabs her ears and she starts crying and he's like, what? Huh? What? And her belly just goes, boom. I didn't know she lost her powers. I didn't know she had powers. I can't wait for Yulind to be finished. Oh, God. I have to make an avatar of that when that happens. Noah's better with the undead everywhere. 9 months pregnant. If you want, I can do the avatar? Huh? No. Absolutely not. Huh? I do the avatar. Core, I can do my avatar work now. I've done all my stuff. Hi, Kyle. Oh, hi. Core, did you not know that? Did you know that, like, I'm in Unity. I'm in Krita. I'm starting to get in Blender. Hi, Leo. I'm starting to get in Blender. I dipped my feet into Substance Painter, and I didn't like it, so I haven't done it more, but... Well, I know. But to, like, lighten your work? I have a pretty fast process. I have a pretty, like... I know what to do. I know, like, the steps. My fishing outfit, I actually only took, like, 20 minutes putting that together. Well, the first iteration. The second iteration, I then spent a lot of time on Booth looking for free assets, and then put all those together. And 2 of them I had to go into Blender and, like, literally fucking redo everything with those. And that was a bit of Blender learning, but, Yes, I probably spent, like, 2 hours total on the fishing outfit, and that's just whole outfit for me. He's a big boy. He could do his own avatar work. Ew. So hi again, Yulind. And I'm typing this in a car. Don't ask. You better not be fucking driving. Hi, fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Dark Pikachu. Fishy, I want to talk about the thing, but we can't. We can't talk about it. No, I'm not driving. Good. Fishy, I can't wait for Yulind. Hi, Fishy. Ugh. Guys, I'm in such a good mood because we're done with the house appraisal. I'm in such a good mood now that we're finally done with that. That shit was stressing me out. Now we can no life WoW together. In 2 weeks when Mythic Plus comes out. Farisu, there's some stuff that I absolutely need to get done today. I've been dealing with Discord drama. I told somebody, like, hey, I don't have time to look at this right now. I'll get back to you. And I've been sitting on that for a week. Music? Does this video just get muted at 7 minutes in? What? What in the Sam Hill? Oh, and it's oddly different. Whatever. It has been something that I have just been like, I don't want to deal with this. So I've been sitting on it for a week. And at this point, I'm being discourteous to the person. And I just need to be like, okay, look, let's just fucking hash this out. Fuck you. Fuck your thing. Fuck the thing you said to me. Like, I need to have that conversation. Oh. No one wants to deal with drama, to be honest. I hate dealing with it. But I feel like it comes with content creation. It comes with having this many friends as I do. Having as many nice things as I have in life. I feel like it's almost karma. And I don't believe in karma, but I feel like it's almost like it can't all be good. Shit's gonna spew forth. I need to do that. I need to look at the Velcro on my tracker. I've been putting off for like a week and a half. Basically, the Velcro strip that I sewed into my track strap, that has peeled off. Like the sewing came undone, and now I need to like re-sew it in. So I'm just like, when I finish that, because I actually have today off from Cairo. I think Cairo is doing a thing with Fishy. Cairo and Fishy. Oh god, literally everybody wants Fishy's attention today. Cairo and Fishy are playing Reanimal, the scary, spooky game that's very similar to Little Nightmares. And so I have the day off from content creation after my walk. Your boyfriend is busy today? He's not my fucking boyfriend. If Cairo's not too sick. Oh shit, you're right. Cairo is fucking sick. Either way, I do the walk. I do the sewing. I do the Discord thing, which I don't know how long that's gonna take. That could be 5 minutes. That could be 2 hours. After that, I don't think there was something that I had a pressing need for. I also wanted to do some editing, because the day 900 stream that we did, where we played... What game did we play? I think it's the Skyward Sword stuff, actually. I don't think I ever uploaded that to YouTube, so I need to, like... I have it downloaded. I just need to, like, go edit it and upload it to YouTube. Look at you wiggling with energy. Dang, you're cute. What the fuck? In 2 weeks, Mythic Plus comes out. Yeah, I don't care about that at all. The only thing I care about is Raid, and I think Nyx is going to be late to that anyway, so... I don't even care if I'm like... I'd like to be there week 1, though. Oh, well. I'm Farisu, I want to try really, really hard to pick a class, pick a spec, and stick with that the entire expansion. I really want to, like, not change per patch like I did in... both both Dragonflight and War Within. I want to move away from that, where I play fucking one thing. 2 weeks, I'm glad to hear that, Wave. Core. Sorry, got hungry and ate it. Discord drama, massive day for the unemployment. Yulind is in hot water. Okay. No, stare. No one wants to deal with drama, to be honest. Did you guys not end up doing all your M0s, by the way? You, Kimmy, Nixville? I didn't do any. I haven't set foot in a single Mythic 0. Good night, Keelan. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. I love drama. Let me slurp up all the drama. Yulind knows I'm a drama whore. The past 6 years have been me going, oh my god, Core, did you hear about this drama? And Core going, no. Am I about to? Yeah, you are, Core. And me fucking telling her and her just going, wow, this is the most important 5 minutes of my life. Core, your boyfriend is busy today, I see. If Kyra is not too sick, will you just wiggling with energy tank? You are cute. I think you should just try Unholy. It's simple, plus has good utility, quality of life, tank aspect for delves, etc. I do really think I'm going to like Frost. Unholy, but Frost, I keep looking at it, I'm like, oh boy. I do think I don't like the mobility of Death Knight, but I keep looking at it like, why am I not playing this? Why am I not fucking playing this? Hi, Hobbit. We had our ankle lift still. Greetings, Yulind. Hi, Raph. I mean, if you don't care about damage, just play Rider. Be the most mobile melee in the game. I don't want to be bottom DPS, is the thing. God, I wish I could play Arcane the way I liked it. I loved Arcane and Abra so much for Isu, and I would give anything to have that again. But they just, like... It goes against the whole burst windows of trinkets lining up with cooldowns and lust. It goes against the whole, like, I guess, style of damage they want. Arcane, 0 mobility. What? Arcane has tons of mobility. Arcane is, like, burst mobility. Am I actually going to win a race across, you know, the football field 100 yards? Fuck no. But, like, the circle spawns, and a range needs to spawn it. Is anybody going to get there faster than me? Literally no. Well, I guess the Devourer Hunter, Demon Hunter could get there fast, but, like, he's gonna... Shit, their range. Me and the Devourer Hunter are literally just gonna bloop and blink there. Mage's least mobile class in the game, other than Priest? Burst mobility. Because of the nerfs to Blink Shimmer? I mean, what were the nerfs to Blink and Shimmer? You have 2 blinks. You're right there. And if you're, like, really on top of it, you fucking set your time thing and just blink, stand in your thing, blink back. Range and CD increase. Oh, they nerfed the range? I think that's fine. He's so full of happy pregnant energy today. Where is this pregnant stuff coming from? Hi, Global. I said it in the DMs, Global, but I actually really like that song. I'd never heard that song like the original of it. Break. Where are we? We're at arm pulls. We're at 18 minutes. You know what I'm making up for? I'm making up for stalling yesterday. Or I'm making up by stalling for the pace I had to set yesterday, where we went crazy fast because we had to end early. Today I get to stall to my heart's content. Ugh. Lunges. Hi, Yoku. Good morning, how an appraisal? So I don't know if it went good or bad, but it's done, so I don't have to worry about it as much anymore. But she showed up, which, by the way, she was incredibly punctual. The email I got was, she'll be there at 12:30, right? So I, like, get everything ready. I shower beforehand. It's like 12:27. I'm sitting in the living room looking at the door, the glass door, because I can't hear the doorbell when I'm down below. And it's 12:29. Her car rolls up. Like, she parks in front of the house. Literally, I'm looking at my phone, because I'm like, there's no way she's gonna be, like, that perfectly on time. I see her get out of her car, start walking up. I see my phone go, it is now 12:30. And then she comes up to the front door and sees me inside, like, knocks on the glass door and sees me inside and waves. And I was like, oh my god, I've I've never seen anybody in my life that's that punctual. Normally, when my dad's like, you know, in Florida, and they're like, hey, Yulind, the HVAC guys are coming. It'll be from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I'm like, cool, thanks. And then they're like there at 1:30 or something. This was nice. She gets here, and I'm like, do you want me following you answering questions, or do you want me just out of your way? And she was like, I like to do my own thing, otherwise I chat too much and, you know, take too long. I was like, cool, I'll be in this room. She takes pictures for like 10 minutes, and then she's like, I'm gonna go outside and take pictures now, and then I'll be gone. Bye, have a good one. I was like, shit, that was easy. Did you interrogate her for her secret? No, because I'm typically good at being that punctual myself. Are you excited to collect moths today? Yulind, if you kept up with rep, you should easily get the last 30 moths. Frisu, I didn't even do, like, the weeklies. You know, the Sartheral's Haven and the ancient weapons? I didn't even look at that stuff. I showed up to it, went, not worrying about this till I pick a main, and then I left. What Nintendo 64 game is this? Nintendo 64 game. Are you talking about the music or the map we're in? But also, hi Friday. Hi Leon. I'll be there somewhere between January and December. The map? This is fish. This is just our fishing map. This one. I haven't really been going to like Game Worlds anymore because I like to just keep people in fish. It makes it so that more people walk with me. Windfall Island music here is crazy, but I guess it's accurate, right? I did think like, oh, this is so fucking fitting. Oh. What is this? Eh, nothing special. I'll be there somewhere between January and December. What was this for, the map? Oh, it's fish in VR chat. Fish. Windfall Island music, it really is. Okay, we're at lunges. We're at lunges. I didn't wipe my headset down yesterday. So we had our incline walk, and I got super sweaty. And normally when that happens, I take a wet paper towel, and I wipe the inside of the face mask. I forgot to do that today, and I'm literally just like retching because I'm just like, oh, I can feel the grossness on my headset. Oh, this is awful. Wanted to share that with all of you. Why not just do it now? Because I don't like stepping away from stream. I don't like putting the headset down and being like, I'll be right back, guys, and having it like not being on screen for 2 minutes. Thank you. I could put some wet wipes in my room and prevent this from happening later on, but I can also just deal with it. I'm neurotic with stuff like that, Oku. I can't leave stream unattended, or at least I hate doing so. If I have a 14-hour stream day, I will literally do the walk, hang out with you guys, go AFK for 5 minutes to like go to the bathroom and like grab food and put it by my desk, and then I will spend like 10 hours, no bathroom breaks, no food breaks, just like, oh, I got the food and water here. I don't need to leave. I hate leaving my computer when I'm live. Just take 2 minutes for hygiene. The fuck you mean? I'm gonna shower right after anyway. And I'll do it then. What if somebody comes in and they're like, oh, there's nobody here, boring stream. And then they never look at my stream again. What if somebody had come into the stream and was like, oh boy, Yulind yapping, time to fall asleep to his voice. and then I don't talk for 20 seconds, and that wakes them up because they're like, hey, hang on, there's no fucking Yulind talking. What happened? I think that person a bitch. I'll make sure that it happens regardless now. What the fuck? This is fucking forced. Oku, I'm not going to go clean the headset right now, okay? I'll do it right after stream. Sorry, I cannot fulfill this request. I was fucking just big stupid grin across my face when I was like, sorry, I cannot fulfill this request yesterday. And you went, what the fuck did you just say to me? I don't know if you said that as referencing the SpongeBob one with the what the fuck did you just say to me? Or if that was like, you stimmed it and you were just like, what did Yulind just say? What did you just say to me? That's such a sparkly brooch. You know, I noticed that when it was nighttime, it was still like fucking creating a bunch of sparkles. Sorry, I cannot fulfill this request. Nah, I was referencing SpongeBob. Did you watch it? I did. I wish it had been the other way. I wish it had caught you so off guard that you genuinely thought, what the fuck did you just say? Because that would have been funnier to me. But I was still very happy with it. And it's been stuck in my head for a day now. I'll literally I was eating my bean burrito this morning. Sorry, I cannot fulfill this. Goddamn, why am I doing this? Why am I fucking saying this? Speaking of, my bean burrito, fucking awful. Well, not awful, it tasted good. But like, there's two types of tortillas that I always get. I always get carb light flour or carb light corn. And the corn ones, I don't really like as much, but they're stronger. They don't rip. The flour ones, which I like more, those things like have the fucking strength of a wet paper bag. These things literally just like, I bite into it too hard and the side rips open. And like, that's exactly what fucking happened today. I bite and I get a big fucking gash on the side of the burrito, the tortilla, right above my right thumb, and it just pours over the back of my hand. I was just like, fucking man, I hate when that happens. Honestly, I should just get the corn tortillas, because that doesn't fucking happen with those. But I like the flour ones. Grapefruit showed me the OG SpongeBob one, which is literally due to actually just yelling slurs, which, to be honest, made the AI one way funnier after the fact. I love when that happens. That's fucking weird, Hunter. You know what it means when that happens? The burrito rips open. I have to finish it, get fucking burrito stuff all over my hands, and then I've got stuff on the plate, then I have to take the plate and be like, or just like waste it. Now I hate it. What do you mean you like when that happens? Hunter's just gonna be like, no, I don't like it when it happens to me. I like it when it happens to you. What? I mean, how could you possibly like your messy food being like more messy than it's supposed to be? That happened with my Philly cheesesteak. It's infuriating. It's infuriating. Hamster. Am I still like displaying the Philly cheesesteak group? Oh, there's new stuff in the shop. Oh, it's just the rabbit stuff I haven't looked at yet. Groups. Maybe I want my profile? I'm showing the Philly cheesesteak group. I need to make my own group at some point. Hi, Ish. Hi, good morning, Yuli. There's a group for it? I have a friend. Their name is Schnarf. I haven't talked to them in too long. I don't want to explore groups. I want to find my groups. Here it is. They have a group called Schnarf's Philly Cheesesteak Emporium. It has 45 members. And about this group, Philly cheesesteaks at 2 a.m. hit different. That's it. That's the whole group. Maybe someone can teach me the proper eating method. Ish, I finished my warrior. Got it to 90. Got on my Devourer Demon Hunter. Don't really like it so far. Frisu told me to try the Mythic Plus build, so I'm gonna give it one more chance. But like, I didn't like it at all. So I started leveling my Shaman. Both the Demon Hunter and the Shaman are like 71 right now. You have the best group. I need to level another tune. Frisu said we're gonna play WoW all day, and I told her I have like 3 things I need to do. And then maybe? I don't want to do any like Mythic Zeros. I just want to level tunes and like commit to a main for the next 2 years. I feel like it's really important and I don't want to get stuck with like, oh, well, I did Mythic Zeros on this one, so I guess I'm just going to play it. I don't think I want to play anywhere else. Unholy just shits on everything else. Do we know who the tanks are for the group, Frisu? Do we know like who's lined up for that? I would assume you, but like, it sounds like you're having fun with Unholy. Commit to main, so you're lying to me already. No, hold on, no. I think I'm probably tanking. First off, Ish, fuck you. Second off, what did I lie? What did I lie about? Hi, Shion. I specifically said, I want to commit to a main. Where is the lie? I didn't say, I'm going to commit to a main. I didn't say, I will not fail in picking a class and then not re-rolling. I didn't say that. I said I want to commit to a main. This is slander that you're accusing me of lying like this. Am I wrong? You're dead wrong. Hi, Yulind. Hi. I'll remember this, femboy. Is it live out? Hi, Naya. There's a Phantom of the Opera moment. Where the Phantom he goes what, how does he start? It's not like you will regret. Maybe it is. You will regret the day you did not do all that the femboy asks of you. And then he holds the fucking you for like 20 seconds. I remember them too. We did our hamstrings. We're at toe touches. Nobody has any fucking clue what I'm talking about with the Phantom of the Opera thing. Enjoy lover this early, insane. Oh, you will curse, not regret. You will curse the day you did not do all that the femboy asks of. And then he fucking holds the word you for like 30 seconds, which I'm not even gonna pretend to do. Hi, Donbara. Hi, Don. Morning, Yulind. Thank you. What are we at? 35? Like Soulja Boy. Hi, Fran. Yeah, just like Soulja Boy. With my favorite Soulja console. I know what you're talking about, at least. I was a music performance major in college for a long time. It's It's a video on YouTube that says when the warlock in your Dungeons and Dragons group ignores their phantom patron that they've, you know, made a contract with their soul for. And it's the scene, you know, you will curse the day you did not do all that the phantom asks of you. And those 2 lines he takes like 40 seconds because he's just so long-winded. I somehow got the stupid idea to replace Phantom with Femboy and stim that for a while. We're at splits. Am I hitting something? Oh, I'm hitting a cable. That's why it felt fucking weird on my foot. Ow. You guys say I'm making progress. I'm like, dude, it's been the same for a month. What are you talking about? Ugh. Pretty flexible, Yulia. Hi, Seekru. Seekru, I want to get better at splits. But, like, I feel like I've been stuck there for a month or 2. Feels like I'm not making any progress. But everyone's like, no, you're making great progress. I'm like, no, I'm not. It looks the same every day. You are doing so good. That's fair. My Sims have been yippee and god motherfucking damn. Leaning over too. What the heck? Hi, Aki! You'll get there. Lots of leg exercises. Aki raid. Hi, Unsmirnov. Hi, Perslane. Hi, Aki. Hi, Sinat raid. Hi, BHK. Hi, Azza. Oh my god. Oz is the fucking creature that shows up on your stream, right, Aki? Aki, I got my 3rd 90. I started leveling my 4th one. What? Hi, Myth Cabal. Oh, that's a fun name. Yeah, he's a French creature. I remember, like, he did something. He made a really cool thing. Thank you for the follow. He made the really cool thing for you, the website that, like, tracks your stats between your 2 channels. And it was like, okay, no French jokes for 2 weeks. And Amber was like, this will continue within tomorrow when we have all forgotten the deal. And I'm like, oh, man. I have a French friend myself named Azu. And it's just like, they'll just like get on VR, right? They'll just show up and be like, hello guys. And everybody's like, Lamau French. And he's just like, he could have been having the longest day and he's just, yep. And it's like, oh jeez. It's so unfortunate, but like on the internet, being French is literally just a target. You can't call the French that, Yulind. Yeah, also, it's ugly. Don't say it like that, no! He did that vibe. Coded peak, real and true. No, I was the one that said he gets a 2-week break. Oh, you were the one being nice. Okay. Who was it that said, hi, Amber. Who was it the one that was like, we will forget this tomorrow? A French friend? I'm so sorry. I can't type what I want to tell you here. Go for champ French. Sorry, arrive. I quite literally greet all my friends with hello French out of habits. As a British person, target acquired French woman can step on me, please. Okay. Where were we? We just did splits. We've got squats. Probably Kai's. Sounds like a Kai's statement. Incredible. I am trying to get through my stretches. I am 40 minutes into my stretches because I am fucking slow at it. And then we will do 5 miles of walking on a treadmill. I forget what our first video is. Oh, it was Ul'dah. We get to see some fucking creatures in Ul'dah. Just don't stretch and get injured instead. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been walking every day in the fishing world because this world fucking rules and I love it. I know Aki has been enjoying it. I am level 147. Does cheese taste better fried or pickled? Hi, Rogue. Pickled? I don't know that I've had pickled cheese. Is that like a thing or is that just a crazy statement? I'm such a fat chud, I never work out. I miss the stretches. Can you restart? I'll kill you, Gana. I'll kill you, Gana. So you could be mean to yourself, but we can't. Yup. It all goes back to the fishing world. Yeah. It's just fun. Despite how many people are trying to take it down on, like, Twitter and shit. Have you guys seen... Oh, my God. Have you guys seen the stuff with the guy that's like, they used Animal Crossing assets. I've contacted Nintendo. And it's like... What? This guy... Hi, Cradle. I managed to find where to get the blue gem. Lamau. Why do people hate fun things? It's literally the guy fucking stop having fun. No fun. Dude, they are still on about that shit. This guy. He went and ripped the world. Like, he fucking ripped the whole thing. Put it in Unity. And he's like, looking through everything in it. He's like, I gotta find some way to fucking take these pieces of shit down. Stop stealing from Nintendo. He rips the whole thing. He finds some characters that have, like, Animal Crossing character shader. Which, he took that as, like, I've got it. I've done it. That's all the proof I need. I've contacted Nintendo. And it's like, buddy, you don't think somebody just named the shader they made Animal Crossing character? What? That's not how it works. That's just not how it works at all. And then, of course, there's like, he posts this whole thing about this. And a bunch of people are just like, stop going after my billion-dollar company. Like, I assume most of the people in the comments are just like, hey, can you just fuck off? Soy Nintendo defenders. Getting in contact with Nintendo lawyers should be straight to jail. Stop stealing from Nintendo, straight to the 9th circle of hell. Somewhere the guy is throwing a fit. He wasn't allowed on the team to do code, so he's just finding any and all reason to try and ruin it all. I saw somebody mention that he's just butthurt because he didn't, like, get invited to join the team. And it's like, yeah, maybe this is why. Maybe they saw the, like, 17 red flags you had coming out of your back that you'd be, like, fucking crazy and do shit like this. And that's why you don't get invited to stuff. What an absolute shepherd. The poor small indie company is struggling. They actually used the code, the Nintendo comps would have been on this shit right off the bat. Yeah. Nintendo has a reputation for, like, crushing indie projects that use their stuff. They don't actually go for any and everybody. There's over 9,000 ROM hacks of Pokemon. Hi, Zuvi. There's over 9,000 ROM hacks of Pokemon. It's not like they go and take down all of those. They do, however, go and take down the ones that make money, especially the big popular ones, because those are the ones that are kind of crossing the threshold of, okay, this is a deal. Like you're profiting off our stuff. This is where we cut it. I kind of wish they didn't. I kind of wish they'd incorporate, like, hey, we want to bring you onto the Nintendo team. Keep doing this, you know. Just basically have our name on it and, you know, give us some influence over this and control because, like, whatever. But obviously that's a big ask of a big company with an indie company or an indie project. Not every big company wants to do that. As cool as it would be, that is a huge, like, I understand why big companies do that. Granted, the moment this project starts making money, and it has made a shit ton of money, Nintendo would be interested in it and be looking at it, and I don't think they have a leg to stand on. It's clearly stuff is inspired by Nintendo, right? But I don't think they've gone and, like, think of the logistics of it, right? Hi, Grianne. It's the power thing. You're so right, Answer. Think of, like, what it would take They make the little character Sonica. And they give them the shader, Animal Crossing shader, right? Think about how difficult it would be to like, okay, I'm gonna go into my Switch. I'm gonna go into Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm gonna fucking rip the shader from a character there, transfer that to Unity, and fit it to this character that doesn't have those proportions in New Horizons, but does here, as opposed to just, yeah, Substance Painter, blue, or new material, paint it blue, paint it this, put a face there, done. Like, the logic of ripping a shader for this character, as opposed to making, because there's like 50 I don't know how many NPCs are in this map, probably like 30. Just making another one and being like, yeah, it's just character number 27. That's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did you think about this at all? Effort versus outcome doesn't make sense. Exactly. Thank you, Zooey. I really appreciate it. That's one of my longest subs, by the way. That's like, God, well, I mean, founder. I hate seeing, I love seeing Zooey sub. I also hate it because I'm like, 32 months, what the fuck? Oh God, I've been stalling. Oh God, I just like talked for 5 minutes straight. Didn't actually use the code. Hey, the way Nintendo acts about IP issues makes it seem like they're one theft away from going under. They're hurting real people out here. Octal love. Nintendo wouldn't take it too seriously unless it's actually hurt them, right? Nintendo takes it seriously when people start making money from it. So there's like 9,000 ROM hacks for Pokemon. And for the large majority of them, Nintendo doesn't do shit. They just let them exist. The moment one of them's like, you have to subscribe to our Patreon to get this ROM hack, Nintendo takes interest. There's a lot of ROM hacks that are like that. They're just too small to catch Nintendo's attention. But the moment they start getting popularity, the moment it's like, they have more than just their little fandom, like the moment people are talking about that, Nintendo knows about them. So like Cobblemon. I don't think Cobblemon has any paid parts of it. I think it's completely free. Cobblemon is popular enough that if they came out and said, hey, we've got a VIP room, or we've decided to make it so that the most recent Pokemon Pokedex, so the new ones from Scarlet and Violet, you have to be a Patreon subscriber for, otherwise you don't get those, Nintendo would be on that in a heartbeat. Hello again, Yulind. Hi. Nintendo wouldn't take it so seriously unless it hurt them, right? Hi, power litigation. Hi, Octo. Oh, I saw a new Pokemon-like game, but use trading cards to collect monsters. I also saw that. I saw, somebody had drawn a Mega Meganium, and they literally just copy-pasted this like DeviantArt artist. Well, they're probably not DeviantArt. They're probably like Twitter. Just took their art and put it on their cover, and this artist was like, hang on, that's my thing. I drew that. They stole so many assets. Yes. The Valve Bethesda approach. Just get an LLM to steal the assets instead. Wait, spiral thing. You're so right, Ants Glad. Pot friend. Okay. I'm a little late to it, but chat, do this. Like you said, clearly inspired, but they made their own shit. I mean, it's very clearly like a Sonic reference. It's very clearly Animal Crossing character proportions. But like, I'm doing it. It's like the idea of them ripping the assets for that and taking them, as opposed to just making them, like the concept that somebody could make this, all this world, and they need to steal assets for these 3 NPCs? Are you high? Hi, Gana. Hi, Zooey of the variety. Oh my god, I need to catch up. Every outcome doesn't make sense. Your avatar is cool. Thank you. I normally am in a more hiking outfit, and every day I have an outfit redeem of 3 options. And chat gets to choose my outfit. Today we're in our bunny outfit. But thank you. Hop on Pokemon Prism. Do you see the Pikmin trailer? They have Roadhog. It's still in Pokemon Prism. I did not. I didn't know there was a trailer for it. I really want to see that now. Oh, you think they do it for the love of the game? Maybe they're just jealous, but hey. Didn't steal from Pokemon. I'm doing it. And every day without fail, it's redeemed. It is. From what I was reading yesterday, From what Serge was saying, the dude was basically trying to extort the team for position with them in a salary LOL. That's gotta be the worst part of content creation in anything, is that, like, you just want to make cool stuff. And, like, if you can make a living doing it, hell yeah. And people just like, I don't care about the cool thing. I want to get my cut of the pie. Even though it's like they don't deserve a cut of the pie whatsoever. They just are willing to take you down to benefit themselves. And it's like, that shit sucks. Dude, that shit had just Fury Charizard with Link on the back with an AK. Link on the back with an AK, huh? I don't think you have spent much time in that default outfit. I have spent the most time in it of all of my outfits. I think. You know, I think I have. There's been some days where the outfit isn't redeemed too quickly. I can't remember the last time you walking in your hiking avatar. Full strategy, he was really pulling himself up by the bootstraps. In such a rough job economy, very understandable. God. You're probably right, just because you wear your default every day. I wear the default every day, sometimes for like 2 minutes. Sometimes for, you know, like 2 hours. I mean, since you changed bases, that one I'm not sure about. It could be the most used, it could be the least used. It is typically pretty fast. I think there's only been one day in the last like 100 where we didn't have an outfit redeem. Naturally holds a finger up because Yulind is a nerd that says, actually. Pushes glasses up. Actually. Feel like you've always got an outfit? I pretty much do. I mean, the default outfit is cool. I like it. But it's very much like pieced together from other things. And I'm not quite competent with Blender yet. To the point that I can fix its problems. It has a lot of clipping in the back. The vest is a little short for it. The shirt's just fucking weird. I like it. It just has problems that need to be fixed. And instead of like fixing them and making them better, I just haven't. I miss my actually emote, but it's worth subbing to someone I'm not watching. But is it worth subbing to someone I'm not watching? The answer is no. Liking outfit is really good. Top shorts. You know, discovering what having new outfits feels like. I mean, you all said it a year ago. I can't wait to see Yulind at the point where he gets a new outfit every week and he's obsessed with it. Oku, why are you working on a new outfit? We could be playing VR chat together. A year later, me just like favoriting everything I see on booth, like, ooh, I could use this, ooh, I could use that. I think I have 3 more squats. Let's get through those real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a new outfit? Just new outfits in general. Not a specific one. Thank you for the follow, Ansmernoff. I'm over 400 booth purchases. I think I'm probably around 50. Thank you. Me at 1 AM last Saturday trying to fix fizz bones in Unity after telling myself an hour ago I'd let it go. There have definitely been days, Oku, where like it's a Saturday and we're like, Oku, play the game. Oku, stop worrying about it. Oku, fix it tomorrow. And you're just like, yeah, okay, I'll fix it tomorrow. Goes off into the corner and we see you in your AFK squat like this. I don't know what new outfits are. Oh, I see, Hunter. You have your new one. You've got the new doll. Outfit window shopping for the modern man. I designed a full shockwave stomp system with a custom shader to sort the light and image around the waves. Oh. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we skipped Cammy stretch. And I was thinking about skipping donkey kicks, but there's no reason to. Stalling ferret deployed. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Yo, donkey kicks time. I haven't looked up a video on it, just to like get a better understanding of them. Your ass is going to be wild next time I see you, IRL. Oh my god, don't word it like that. Don't word it like that. Maybe. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3. No, 4. I think that was 5 each. I don't know. Last stretch. Let's plank. The worst stretch of the day. Oh, I think somebody I was watching ended. And I just missed 56 minutes. They did. So I am going to open up this one. Don't forget to clench your ass muscles. I mean, I do, but it doesn't make it feel any different. His ass is gonna get so big, he will need to update the model to reflect it. Ganna, why are you Australian? You can't just say that! You can't just say that, Parisu. 57 start. 1 hour end. That's a hell of a question. Mine is too, Elva. Hi, Hoodie. You're working my favorite food group. Muscle group. Don't call an ass a food group. Good lord. 30 seconds down. 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I've been stressing out over a house appraisal hoodie, and that's over and done with as of yesterday. And so I kind of just feel like a big weight lifted off my shoulders, and I'm free. And I can do whatever I want now. Yippee! One minute. That's beautiful. Yeah. We also played Xenoblade yesterday. We had no troubleshooting issues. It was magical. The last time we played Xenoblade 2, we were literally troubleshooting for an hour and a half. Yesterday, I literally just plugged shit in and it worked. Is that why you ended stream so early? Yes. That is why. I'm happy for you. That's a big marker. Yeah, Ganna, it's, my parents are planning to sell this house and move to North Carolina. And so, while they are in Florida, they told me to clean the entire house. Which, I mean, fair. I get to live here for crazy reduced rent and have the place to myself for half the year. Fair that I cleaned it up, for the house appraisal. But it was somewhat sudden. It was very much like, no, it wasn't that sudden. They gave me like a week notice. I was just stressing out over it. 2 minutes down. 1 minute to go. I didn't know your parents were into country music. Country music? 'Cause of North Carolina? Yeah, Hoodie, if you're saying that's a big marker for me selling the house, not my house. I just get to live here. 30 more seconds. 2.5 minutes down. Oh, God. 20 seconds. Yeah, that's where all the best country music comes from. I think I'm not American. Not quite. Oh, I see. You're thinking of Memphis, which I think is Tennessee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. No, North Carolina is... I don't seem to think about Carolina a lot. specifically the north part. Carolina is a very southern state. There's a mountain area in it, which is like a kind of ritzy retirement, a lot of mountainous areas, like, I think that's what they're looking at anyway. I don't know. North Carolina is very green. I'm actually not super familiar with North Carolina. I wouldn't say I think of that with country music. I think of like Kentucky, Tennessee. Trying to think if there's another state I would really think of. Mississippi. Oh my goodness. Okay. I go there periodically. Well, I might be living there soon. There's a school of common stingrays and a celestial chasm, like right next to each other. You guys wait there. I'm going into the little alleyway here. I wish these doors were usable. It's a matter of time. They're going to open up a lot of them, but... Ugh. He's running off to fish the pool. No. No, I'm not even close to it. We are going to change islands. I want to make it so that anybody who joins me doesn't have to go looking for me. Where are we in my room? Oh, I'm here. God, it is like aggressively nighttime right now. Night and foggy. Okay. Anchor local. Respawn. We gotta check our little capybara. Damn, he got that much? I guess it was an hour. Right there. Back to world. Let's get started. For all the new people here from Aki's, check this shit out. We're here. I'm gonna put myself there. I'm going to bring up this. I'm going to bring up that. And let's start walking. Let's actually start walking. I don't have Wi-Fi. Yippee! We're walking through Ulda. I think I had one incline. Ugh. Nights aggressively. Spooky being alone in a huge house. I was trying to do my dailies the other night, and there was a celestial chasm, then a Midas rift, then a cold rift, and a moon rain. I was like, come on, man. I did them yesterday. I got back on and did them on desktop, I think. And that's when I posted the picture of the St. Patty's thing, because I was like, hold on. Did they patch this in while I was not here? And Hobbit was like, no, they did that last night. And I was like, I'm just blind and it was there the whole time I was streaming? Yeah, Yulind, you're just blind. I was like, oh, okay. Oh boy, finally walking time. It is finally walking time. And our first fish is a red. Yippee. Oh yeah, I enchanted my rod. I had strong on it before. 15 strength, 15 expertise. I got master of balance on it now. This thing's even easier for catching shit. Spooky being alone in a huge house. Are you saying for me? Or for you? I actually don't mind being in this house on my own, even at nighttime. I don't know, it's been in my life so much that I'm not really, like, creeped out by it. I could walk through it at night and be totally comfortable. Now, the moment I hear a spooky sound, right? The moment it's like 3 a.m. and I hear a fucking thump, then I'm like, okay, we need to grab, like, a weapon of some sorts. I am on edge at that point. It was like 2 years ago. I was home alone. And hard to sell a haunted house. I was home alone and I heard like a thud. And I grabbed a I grabbed a lightsaber handle that was like pure metal. That was my home defense, was a fucking lightsaber handle. I know, Masu. And see a deer silhouette. I went upstairs. You know, I'm like tiptoeing. I'm like, if I see something moving in this house, I'm fucking swinging. What had happened was there was a storm. And the wind was like, the wind speed was really high. And it had blown open a window. It had like knocked it off frame. And so I had to like, you know, pop it back into frame. And then everything was good. It was fine. But it was just like, just hearing that like sound of a window banging open at 3 a.m. when no one else is supposed to be home. That is a, okay, heart's racing. It's got to be a gaslight. I didn't notice Green Guy during my day where I hang out at Coconut the whole time you were live. I mean, you can look at the patch notes. You can look at when they pushed the new map. Hi, gamer. Hard to sell and see a deer silhouette. Any thumps you hear is just Global getting into the trash can. Ain't you American? Where's your gun? We have guns in the house. I haven't taken the time to like familiarize myself with them. Uh-oh. Did this tracker come loose? Yeah, it did. Ugh. Oh, God. Okay. I'm just gonna stop the treadmill for a second. I keep saying I need to fix this thing, and then I don't do it. Oh, and it's fucking sticking to itself now as well. Ugh. Okay. I undo my track straps so often that the Velcro is just super weak. What's up with everyone trying to sue Steam lately? They've got money. And, they're not like the other companies that fuck up constantly. Steam literally just wins by doing nothing. And so everybody's like, man, I fucking hate these guys. Can't have nice shit, Oku. People try to take down the good things, so that the good things are just as shitty as their awful thing. Oh, that is scary. Hiya, Bunnyland. Aliens came back for their rod. Just remember the first rule of gun safety is to have fun. I know, Masu. That is not the first rule. Steam tends to win due to bending over to the law. Payment processors immediately. Steam tends to win due to bending over to the law or payment processors immediately. Hi, Yonli and Leo, everyone. Does Steam bend over for payment processors that readily? I mean, I guess they have in the past, but... I don't think of them as, like, the company that just... I don't think of them with that. maybe I don't think of them with that because they're not like the egregious targets of payment process. They're not like OnlyFans or Fansly, right? Yes, they removed any content visa. Them didn't like without a fight. You know, because no one really talks about it. No, I've seen people talking about it. I just feel like it's not the main focus of things, right? So they don't end up being the big target. With OnlyFans, you know, payment processors are like, don't do this. And it's like, okay, yeah, we'll just remove 95% of our content. Which obviously, everybody's going to talk about that. With Steam, it's like, hey, remove Futanari Werewolf Girlfriend 7. And like, less than 1% of the Steam player base knows about that. So it's like, yeah. Hi, Molly. I want to talk more WoW. I got my warrior to 90 yesterday. This was really dumb. WoW arrive. Cairo was sick yesterday. They get home from work and they're like, hey dude, I feel sick, so I'm just gonna nap outside of ER. If I don't wake up in time for stream, call me and wake me up. And I read that. I think I had just woken up from my own nap, and I read that as, hey, I'm sick, no stream today. So I just got on WoW and started blasting experience with my with Warrior. I started, you know, power leveling and spamming delves and finishing up the Voidstorm story. Come do zeros at some point with me in free suit once I pick a main. So anyways, I started blasting. No, you don't. His stream time goes by. 20 or 30 minutes go by as well. Ah! Hi, Yatsuko. Hi. Etsuko. I was talking WoW, but because you're here, I'm gonna switch to Rabbit and Steel. A regular Yulind stream. I did a round of Rabbit and Steel last night, just because I don't want to like forget it. I don't want to like drop it completely. So I was like, I'll do a round, you know, on easy, just blasting some bosses. Go really fast. Hi, Noodles. Is this the Krusty Krab? Non-sneaky version. Non-sneaky version. This wasn't alt stream. This was just, you know, on my own, hanging out with Discord with friends. I played the Shadow. I got the Opal Special, and then my second shop, I got the Opal Primary. You know, your special has a 15-second cooldown, but does 1,000 damage. And primary, your primary resets your special. I shit you not, I was doing 1,500 DPS from like from the second shop. I was doing fucking crazy, and I was picking bad items because I was picking items to unlock for the toy box. Wait, which class? Shadow. And I think I did like 1,800 against the witch. There was one of the fights, one of the dual spells where there's two targets. It was like, yeah, I just busted out a casual 2,900 DPS and won the fight in like 11 seconds. And I was like, God damn. I have come around to the Shadow. I love the Shadow. Yeah. I really wanted to like the Emerald secondary. I really like the fucking Opal setup though. Yeah, that would happen. No, but thank you for the raid, Etsuko. I really appreciate it. Good job. I forgot to say good job today to Aki. Shit. Ooh, rainbow. I'm about to say rainbow. I'm about to say rainbow. No, I got it. Ah. I keep getting rainbows and it's just a decimated fit. That's like Ciselden's explosion build. Is that on Wizard or on Shadow? I know Sleepy likes doing Wizard a lot. Where Ciselden just deletes everything in about 3 seconds in. Wizard, I believe, been a while. I never played the Wizard much. I have some friends that really like them. My go-to, I immediately fell in love with the Ancient. And Ancient is still probably like, if I get the right setup, it's my best. Like, I have a setup in the toy box where I'm like doing 5,300 DPS, and I'm just like, this thing is so fucking bonkers. I do feel competent with Druid and with Assassin and Warrior. I would say those 4, like, I feel like I can, you know, play hard on these. There's a few others that I wish I was good with. Like, I fucking love the Brawler, but I'm so trash with her. The DLC comes out. I'm really liking the Shadow and the Pyromancer. And I really want to like the Hammer Maiden. But I feel like I'm only good with her with one very specific setup. And I feel like if I need a specific setup to do damage with a character, I shouldn't consider them like one of my mains. And with Hammer Maiden, I'm absolute trash with her. Unless I think it's Sapphire primary, Opal secondary. I don't know. It's one that makes your secondary do like 0.6 GCD. And it makes your primary go off anytime you use your secondary. I love that combo. The fact that it's 2 gems also. The fact that I need both of those gems is really bad. I've seen many classes, been many places, and I picked Dancer. Oh, we're in... Is this BDO? We're in BDO now. The silly builds? The problem is, they don't feel like silly builds to me. It's just like, oh, this is just a build I like. Kusha to Altanova. I'll be bad at the default playstyle Miko. Miko? Etsuko. I'll be bad at the default playstyle. And then I'll like really latch onto a very specific gem setup. But Pyromancer has been fun. Pyromancer, I feel like it's right there with Ancient, where it's like, it's thoughtless. It's second nature. It is just that easy to me. And then same with, less so with Shadow. With Shadow, I feel like 70% subconscious. It still feels, I get hung up sometimes with, especially with Shackle. I'll get in a routine of like, primary, special, primary, special, primary, special, and then I'll get locked up, and I'll be like, what am I doing, huh? Farisu! Servers are up. To go back a bit, no, Noodles. This is not the Krusty Krab. This is Fish. Noodles, have you played Fish at all? Oh my god, I'm getting all the raids today. This stream rocks. Fish. Hi, Elite. Hi, Don't Hate. How is Red Dead this morning? 89% through 100%? Hell yeah. I'm actually really surprised you've never, like, fully done 100% before. It's definitely, like, I know exactly that feeling, that vibe you're going through, because I did that with Breath of the Wild. I had done 4 playthroughs of Breath of the Wild, And I had never, like, beaten the game. I had never beaten, like, the final boss, Calamity Ganon. I would always get, like, 90 shrines and then, like, put it down. Hi, Sleepies. I was just talking about you. Blar. And then, it was 2020. The winter storm. 2020? I think it was maybe 2021. I think it was 2021. The big winter storm hit Texas when I lost power and everything for 2 weeks. And I just said, fuck it. Don't have PC. Let's start a Breath of the Wild run. And this time, we're not gonna dick around. I played like this game 4 times without beating it. And I looked up a guide, and I just went from like shrine to shrine. Did all 120 shrines, both DLCs, did it on Master Mode, all side quests. The only thing I didn't do, well, there's 2 things I didn't do that would have been like 100% completion. I did not get all the Koroks because I don't hate myself. I also did not fully upgrade every piece of gear, which that's worse than the Koroks. Getting all gear to like level 4 requires like 56 star shards, which is like one of the fucking worst things to grind out. Hi, handsome, wonderful. Gyat. Hi, Raymond. Sleepies, we were talking Rabbit and Steel. Because it had been like 2 weeks, but I was like, I need to not put this game down, so I'm going to do a quick run on easy to unlock some toy box things. And I had an amazing run on the Shadow, where I had the Opal Primary and Opal Special. So that Primary resets Special. And the Special has a 15-second cooldown, but does 1,000 base damage. Some of the gambling challenges are legit RNG, where you just gotta pray the cards come. So I had heard bad things about getting those. But my luck rolled decently and they didn't take too long. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that can go so bad or so good, right? A time luck went really bad for me was catching shinies in Pokemon Go Pikachu. Not like Pokemon Go, but like Let's Go Pikachu. I remember I had Pikachu and Koyo had Eevee. And he was doing a lot of shiny farming. And I wanted to get him a shiny Growlithe. This is like peak parasocial era. I wanted to get him a shiny Growlithe. And so on my lunch breaks at work, I would shiny farm a Growlithe. And after 2 weeks, I literally didn't have one. Which that was like 5 to 6 straight hours of grinding shinies with nothing to show for it. In Let's Go Pikachu, which had a very easy method for guaranteeing shinies. Wait, no. Yeah, no. 5 to 6 hours. I was like, did I do my math right? Definitely think we're through the worst of the grind. It's gonna be chill for most of it right now. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's smart to get the worst stuff over. Because, like, that's when you're most into it, right? That's when you're most motivated, is at the beginning of a challenge like that. And so you do the worst parts of the grind. If that is enough to demotivate you to stop the grind, I mean, you just saved yourself 20 to 50 hours. But if you get through that, you're never going to be at the point where you're burnt out. You're at 95%. Oh, I gotta do it. I can't quit now. Because you've got the easy stuff to do. You're through the worst of it. I feel like especially with a 100% completion grind, doing the hard stuff early is by far the smart way to do it. What was I talking about in WoW? We came back to WoW. And Frisu is like, World of Warcraft arrive? I think it was just my warrior. I think it was that Cairo told me, wake me up if I don't wake up to my alarm, and I read his message wrong. I was fucking thrown off for like an hour. Because after the house appraisal, I went to bed, right? It was like, you know, after the walk, we'd had 12 incline yesterday. I was like, fuck this, I'm going to sleep. And so I went to bed. I think I woke up at like 4:30, around that time. And I had the message from Cairo. I'm sick, so I'm sleeping out of VR. Wake me up if I don't wake up in time for stream. And my dumbass just read that as, I'm sick, no stream. So yeah, cool, okay. Got on WoW. Started leveling my warrior. He wakes up at like 5:50. And he's like, oh, I feel bad. And I'm like looking at his message again like, wait, he still wants to stream? But he said, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I have no idea how I read it so wrong. I'm still like flabbergasted. I'm still looking back at that message like, how did I interpret it so incorrectly? But, oh well. We still played Xenoblade. And oh my god, guys. It was so nice that there was no troubleshooting. The last time we played Xenoblade 2, we genuinely had to troubleshoot for an hour and a half because my capture card and Discord stream just did not want to work together. When we do it, I have to, you know, turn on Xenoblade 2 on the Switch 2. It's a Switch game, but I'm playing it on a Switch 2. I use the capture card to push that to OBS. Well, it goes to a monitor that's connected to the PC. The monitor is muted. I push Xenoblade 2 audio to OBS so that I can hear the game. And then I stream the capture card to Discord. That way Cairo can capture the Discord stream and stream that to Twitch. It's a wonky ass setup, but it works when it works. Last time we played Xenoblade, it didn't fucking work. The Discord stream would perpetually load. To fix it, I have to unplug the HDMI cable and plug it back in. I shit you not, that's the fix for the Discord stream. When I did that, it stopped working in OBS, so I couldn't hear the game now. And we were just constantly going back and forth to one of them not working or both of them not working for like an hour. Along with a whole bunch of other scuff tech issues. Yada yada. It was mind-numbing. And it finally worked, and we played the game, and Kyra had a million microphone issues because of his audio dock. And he will tell you that's the worst stream we've ever done. Yesterday, Cairo is sick, and he's like deliberating. He's like, man, do we do this? And I was like, well, let's try. I push the stream to Discord, no issues. I open it in OBS, I've got the audio, no issues. I think I almost cried. I think I genuinely was like, oh my god, everything worked. We didn't do any troubleshooting at all. As for Xenoblade, we went to the new continent, the new Titan, met some new characters. We met a character that they instantly show as a villain. But the character in our party, Tora, is too much of an idiot to know that he's the villain because he wore a mask. He wore like this, like the literal Batman and Robin mask. You know, the little like faceplate that Robin wears that literally only covers his eyes? This character wore that, and that's enough for our character in the party would be like, I have no idea who this guy could be. He's an absolute monster, an absolute mastermind of deception. And it's like, but bro, it's definitely a funny gag they're doing there. Is that right, Mr. Face Blindness? Yes. Hey, you know that wouldn't work on me, Hobbit, because I recognize people by hair. I would have recognized this motherfucker by his Kramer hair instantly. He had showed up with his mask and I've been like, Mooey Mooey, what's the deal? Okay. Yeah, I'd have to wear a wig. And then you'd be so fucked. Okay, but he's still the same color fur. And he still wore the same fucking clothes. It wouldn't have worked on me, damn it. I can make fun of Tora. No, wear a different wig every time when meeting Yulind. Oh, God. What's that Family Guy sketch? Where Peter goes to the, he goes to, like, a Costco. And they're like, free samples? And he goes, ooh, these are great. These are delicious. And then somebody else is in line. And then Peter's the third person in line. But with, like, sideburns. And, like, a Budweiser hat. And he just goes, well, shoot, these are just darn good. I'd love to have more of those. And then he leaves. And then there's a fourth guy in line. And then there's, like, a really racist caricature of, like, Chinese Peter Griffin with, like, the Fu Manchu and buck teeth and, like, the straw hat. He's like, oh, I would love to have some of these. Hi, Devil Gated. And the guy just goes, sir, you can just have them. They're free samples. You don't have to keep getting back in line with the disguise. What are you talking about? And then Peter's just, like, behind him, just like, hey, can I get more of those samples? And then the redneck Peter's also like, I'd love some, too. It's such a good fucking gag. What if there was a special on those clothes? And all the Nopon had those clothes? Yeah, but that didn't happen. Walking Love Lamau. Noodles Pat Cutie. LOL. Agreed. You can't prove it. I can. There's a wiki. It's well documented. All the Nopon have different clothes because they have a tailor that makes custom-made outfits for every character. They don't mass-produce Nopon clothes. They can't. There's not one size fits all. They're all fucking orbs. It's not like you can just hook something on their shoulders and drape it over them. It literally has to be, like, fitted to them. They have to measure their fucking circumference. That wiki was edited by people like Cairo and Fruity. I'm not believing it. What is this conspiracy, Hobbit? Next he's gonna tell us about the ice wall. If I can't see it from the shoulder of the Mechonis, it doesn't exist, Hobbit. God, I want to know which game happened first. Xenoblade 1 or 2 in the timeline. And I don't get to know until much later, damn it. Yeah, there's an ice wall in the fish world. You should know this. We're not talking about the fish world. We're talking about Xenoblade. Ice wall kinda goes hard, though. I would love it if May in Overwatch had a reference to the ice wall theory when she used her ability. Man, I don't know shit about Xenoblade. That game is for Weebs. There's an ice wall in real life too. People are just too afraid to talk about it. Shut the fuck up, Fran. I love this video I saw. That was, you know, a conspiracy theorist talking about the ice wall and how our planet is actually only like 10% discovered. And we're basically in a bowl that's like a hole in the ice. And the rest of it is still frozen over. But the governments of the world don't want you to know that because there's stuff out there that like shows the ancient civilizations that led to the Ice Age or something. And I watched this, you know, this theory. And then it cuts to a guy reacting to it and he's like, motherfucker, you just watched Hunter x Hunter and just saw the Dark Continent arc. Shut up. It's like, that literally is just a Hunter x Hunter arc where they find out, yeah, like civilization only exists in like a small chunk of the world. There's monsters out there that are crazy strong and like, it's illegal to go out there just because it's just certain death out there. Did you see the flat earth theory? Where we are on a globe with individual pockets of worlds? What? Okay, I gotta think about the logistics of that. It's flat, so it's a flat earth. Oh, we are on a globe with individual pockets of worlds. Where's the flat earth part coming? Is it like a circle with a bunch of different flat surfaces on it? Hi, Gana. Hi, Leon. Those dudes watched Dragon Ball. Was that in Dragon Ball as well? That most of the world is undiscovered? Hi, Scat Cat. The flat part of the earth is between their ears. Oh. Incredible. Incredible. I've got some fucking valuable fish today, guys. I've got like 3 or 4 reds that all had modifiers. Yes, Dragon Ball is a Journey to the West adaptation. Much of the world still unknown. So you know that stereotypical flat earth with an ice wall around it? You imagine that, but there are hundreds. And all the ice walls are connected? Okay, okay. Hi, Micaiah. Yulind, I'm so tired. Micaiah. I wonder why you're so tired. What could you have possibly been doing yesterday that prevented you from getting enough sleep? Bruh, but I've been there. I've been there, Micaiah, where you're just like, there's something that I don't want to say makes you so happy to watch, but you so thoroughly enjoy it. It just tickles all of the check boxes of I am enjoying seeing this. And it's like, yeah, go to bed. I had it recently. I was playing World of Warcraft midnight. And it was like, it's 3 a.m. I should stop. But I'm just wide awake. I'm having fun. I don't want to go to bed. And people are like, you literally have to walk tomorrow. And it's like, I know. Was it Yulind? Did he keep you awake? No, it was Foss. Micaiah played like 10 hours of Code Vein 2 yesterday. And then, you know, in the Discord call, they're like, good night, friends. I'm going to bed. And they go to bed. Like, they leave the call. And then I have Foss on my second monitor. And I see Micaiah, oh my goodness, you're almost caught up to me. I gotta speed up or you're gonna outpace me. And then like, I'm like, okay, Micaiah is just popping in to say hi to Foss, right? They like Code Vein 2. They wanted to check on Foss, see where they were. They're gonna type in, but I gotta go to bed, so I'll see you later, Foss. Bye-bye. That is not the message that was typed out. Instead, she was there for like the next hour, just like chatting with Foss about Code Vein 2 stuff. I don't think it's the worst thing to do now and then. If it's like regular, if you're like the type of person who does that every day, okay, we have a problem, and I might start like trying to help you correct this behavior. But like once in a while, indulge yourself. Damn, this Bun Bun is cute. Cute. Hi, Ball Dear. I'm gonna hop over and hug him close. How did everything go yesterday? It went good. It went good. The appraisal was like 10 minutes. They were super punctual. They got here right at 12:30. Like, literally, I watched the clock go from 12:29 to 12:30, and then 2 seconds later, they walk in front of the door. It's a glass door, and they were knocking on it. And I was like, that's fucking insane. Correct this behavior. Makes it sound like you were gonna spank someone. Well, correcting someone's behavior is ultimately up to them. But you can help, right? You can give the little guilt-trippy reminders that's like, what are we supposed to be doing right now? And then they feel bad and guilty. And they either do the thing or they don't. You can help by spanking them. Well, with most of the people in chat, I wouldn't say that helps at all. That would just, like, fucking enable the problem. They needed 10 minutes to judge if you are a good boy or not. We could have told them. So there's a new quest that the quest giver that's giving out buffs, but it's a 3-second cast and can only be done one at a time. Oh, God. Spank me and you gonna catch these hands? I don't think I'm worried about your hands, Kyle. I think I can outrun you. Yulind guilt tripping people, not my streamer. Teehee. No, the appraisal, she got here right at 12:30. I let her in. And I was like, do you want me following you around answering questions? Or do you want me out of your way? And she's like, out of my way. Otherwise I'll get chatty and, you know, I'll be here for an hour. So I was like, okay. You'll find me in this room if you need anything. She goes to the house, takes pictures. And then she comes by my room and she's like, hey, I'm going to take pictures of the outside now. And then I'm gone. And that was it. She was literally here for like 20 minutes. Half of that was outside. And so I hope everything was taken care of. I hope like everything was nice and clean and doesn't look bad in the pictures. She's, you know, an appraiser. So her whole thing is like, how valuable is this house? I don't think it would be like, oh, this room wasn't clean, knock off 5,000, right? She told you to fuck off kind of based. Well, she was very nice about it. And honestly, overall, she was really nice. So it was like, hell yeah. Initially, she was going to come by Friday. Initially, she was going to be here Friday and do it then. But I was like, that's literally the day Ellie is here. Can we reschedule that to Monday? And so she said, yeah, I'll do it then. Which gave her a smaller deadline to write her report. And so she was like giving herself less time to do stuff. Which was very good for me. And so I was like, hey, I really appreciate that you pushed this back till Monday. Logitech, I don't actually understand that. There's a new quest at the quest giver that's giving out buffs. I don't remember this at all. Kindly fuck off. How nice of them. Oh, I haven't had any water. What are we at? We're at 1.7 miles already? I saw that Lenny joined. I think they might have joined the world and, like, taken their headset off. Because I haven't actually seen them. Oh, they might have immediately gone to the Tangle. No, but I don't see their... Oh, I see them over there. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I mentioned that I, like, fucking read Cairo's message wrong yesterday, right? When Cairo was like, hey, wake me up for stream. And I read that as no stream. The other thing I did was... Hi, Lunny. The other thing I did was I started cooking hard-boiled eggs and just forgot. So instead of being in the pressure cooker for 5 minutes, they were in the pressure cooker for 30. Which... Scrap round? Mm-hmm. Which didn't seem to fuck them up that badly. They're definitely, like, not as good as I would like, but they're not, like, ruined. It wasn't like all the eggshells broke. They bled all over the pressure cooker. Super hard boiled. Well, so what happened was it pressure cooked them for 5 minutes. And then it vents. It vents the pressure and it goes to a low heat setting to keep them warm. But what you're supposed to do is boil them, which in the pressure cooker is pressure cook for 5 minutes. And then ice bath them. So instead of going from boiling water to ice bath, they went from pressure cook to kind of just sitting around for 30 minutes to ice bath. Did you see Ordinary Sausage try to deep fry an egg and almost die when it fucking exploded? I don't even know who Ordinary Sausage is. No, I didn't. Oh boy, bouncy eggs. Yeah, I had a little bit of a crisis yesterday. Big YouTube channel, makes gross sausages. The sausage channel I think of is the Russian guy who's like, okay, chat, today we're going to make sausage with this thing. Why would we make sausage with carrots? I don't know. You guys ask weird shit. That's the sausage guy I think of. Oh, yellow. Yeah, no, I almost fucked up my hard-boiled eggs. I also just missed Cairo's stream because I didn't wake him up. But we played Xenoblade. I don't want to go too deep into Xenoblade because I want Cairo to, like, be here. He's not doing his Monday meeting. I actually don't even know if he went to work today. I think he was thinking about calling off, but... Xenoblade went well yesterday. It's Tuesday, so I'm sure he's not doing Monday anything. Well, you never know. He could show up and be like, yeah, we didn't do a meeting yesterday, so we're doing it today. That could happen, Hobbit. Yeah, we didn't talk about this in the meeting yesterday. So we're going to discuss it today in a second meeting. Xenoblade was good, but weird yesterday. Unfortunately, we saw a lot of spoilers. A lot of spoilers, which was like, well, rip bozo. I had predicted, the 2 spoilers I saw I had seen. And apparently there was like one more that I didn't catch, so. Damn, Hobbit, Yulind cooked you there? I don't think I cooked him there. I was getting a little salty with Xenoblade at the end. Because they were like, there's this affinity system in Xenoblade. And I fucking hate the affinity system. The affinity system is like, hey, unlock like passive skills for your characters. Some that will like, you know, literally increase combat capabilities. Some that are like passive stuff like level 2 mining. Hi, Cozy. Oh, a butt. Cooked harder than those eggs, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think Hobbit got cooked that much. The affinity system, they'll have something that's like, you know, Pyra has fire mastery. And so you'll come across things in the open world that are like, this requires level 2 fire mastery. Well, if you just have Pyra in your party, she has level 1 fire mastery, so you don't have enough and you can't do it. You'd have to get another fire elemental that also has fire mastery, and then they stack together and you have 2. Or you can just level up Pyra's affinity, and she herself will have level 2 fire. But like, this kind of fucking sucks. Because unlocking the affinity chart is like, talk to 40 Nopons. Have Pyra drink her favorite tea 10 times. And it's just like, these challenges suck. They're not fun to do. I don't like them. And needing them to do like weird unlock stuff. Hi, Whisper. It's just like, it's not fun gameplay to me. It just feels really like I'm creating obstacles for you just to create obstacles for you. They're not fun in any way. They're just in my way to stop me from doing stuff. How you doing, Pretty Bean? I'm good. I'm in a great mood, Cozy, because I've been worrying about a house appraisal the past couple days, and that happened yesterday, so I am free from worrying about it. I feel like I'm catching fish so slowly. That's good to hear. 100 consecutive days of saying ahoy, Yulind, ahoy, Yulind. True. Hi, Salticidae. I don't know. I hate the affinity system. And yesterday we got to a door that was like, you need 3 fire and 2 wind. And I was like, fuck right off with that. That shit sucks. We ended up not needing the door at all. But like the whole like that it was there in the first place, I was just like, this is lame. This is just such a lame mechanic. Red Dartfin. We did the challenge modes. I don't understand their scaling for the challenge modes. I want to just like farm. I want to just like get all of the outfit stuff. But grinding the outfits looks like it's going to be a fucking 10-hour ordeal that's like, are you kidding me? I found Tulin. Core, when I was making the alt channel, that was a consideration for the name. Hi, Core. That was a consideration for the name. It was, I almost made the channel Towlind. Because Yulind and Tulind, right, the U and 2, are phonetically similar. And I was like, damn, this would be perfect. The problem is, that's too similar to that fucking bird that I don't like. And so, I went with Yulind. Which I also don't particularly like, but I like it more than the bird. Oh, that's funny. I know you like the bird. I found him dumb. Everyone else likes Yulind though. That channel intro is canon now. I need to do more stuff with the channel. It's just been so derailed by World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft has made it so it's like, I don't really want to do anything else side game wise. And I don't particularly like playing World of Warcraft on stream. World of Warcraft, damn. World of Warcraft is a game that it's really nice to just like, I play, I walk away from the computer for 10 minutes to do something. I go back and play for 40 minutes. I AFK for like 15. That feeling well. Always has been. That's why he has it written down. I'll kill you, Ganna. I'll stab you. WoW has been fun. It's been fun. The next time I do play the alt channel, I can fucking raid people finally. Oh my goodness. It's been so annoying not being able to raid people. Ganna, you know what you do? You have a good memory. I say things on stream, and you use them again. You use that against me. I'll say like, yeah, I don't have the intro memorized. I just have it written down if I need it. And then 3 months later, you'll be like, that's why he has it written down. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you remember that? My memory is terrible. You just displayed a great memory with something. You objectively cannot say it's terrible. Can you do the channel intro pretty please? I think I see why this one is your favorite. What do you mean this one is my favorite? What do you mean by that? Imagine having a memory. I used to think I had a fantastic memory. I used to think my memory was like steel trap, fucking, you know, made of iron, absolute accuracy. I was never wrong on anything. I think I just came to realize the people that I would talk to things about that relied on my memory just had a worse memory and zero confidence in correcting me. Which is crazy because I don't think I was a very outspoken, like, commanding presence. But like I was the nerd that was like always right on stuff. Hi, Celandine. I was the one that was like the authority on like, hey, Yulind, do you remember this thing in this? Yes, it's this. I only remember useless things. This is your favorite outfit, right? Oh, outfit, yes. This is probably my favorite outfit, yes. I then, like, start hanging out with people, and I just get it thrown in my fucking face. Oh, look, I found Yulind. Is there actually, like, a Twitch channel called Yulind? I just get it thrown in my face. I, like, say something, like, the way this quest was in this game was like this. And someone like Cora's just like, let's check. That's wrong. And I was like, what? You can't fact check me like that. You can't just do that. Oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You said you found Yulind. What is Yulind? You're the one who found it. I only remember useless things. I think. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Solstice today, are you still there? Your Yulind? Oh, I need the camera in front of me. Not to the side. It's me, Yulind, walking my way over straight to your heart. I'm a cute little Neapolitan femboy with an unhealthy obsession with potatoes. Kyun, won't you stay for a while for comfy time? There you go. There you fucking go. Your Tulin? Yeah, he's looking up Tulin. Hi, Lunny Wave. I messed it up a little bit. I haven't done it that often. It's just like 1 or 2 words that I was like stammered on a little bit. I love you, Yulind. Yeah. Say you love me again. Oh, Minecraft. That's really cute. I think my microwave is running. I have to catch it. Do we snip it again? The fact that you did not pose at the end of that is insulting. I've never posed for that. I can't really pose right now while I'm walking. I might have posed once when I was not on the treadmill when I do it. What distance are we at? 2.4? God, we're flying through videos. This is the 3rd one. We did Ulda. We did Kusha to Altanova. We're doing the Windswept Hills now. We're gonna need a 4th video too. God, I hope we don't get a long one. Guys. Yes, Core. Ask for a bowl for my room because it has no bolts, right? What's the most videos you can get in a day? Theoretically, there's only like 3 videos that are like 10 minutes long, maybe 4. And so it'd have to be those, and then everything else is like a minimum 20 minutes. And so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for 1 hour. And then 8, probably 9 videos would be the theoretical, like, if we do the literal shortest videos, it'd probably be 9 videos to get to 5 miles. And I have just been delivered a plate, and the hotel restaurant is closed, so they can't get me a bowl anymore. What? Why'd they get you a plate? What do you need a bowl for? 9? Holy shit, I want a 9-day. The statistical probability of 9 videos in a day is so low. A cup if a bowl? Do they have the coffee cups in your room? I got takeaway soup, and they put the soup in a bag. Oh my god. Yeah, I would just loophole game trailers. They can go up to hundreds of vids. I mean, yes, okay, that is a loophole. Lonnie brings up that, you know, game trailers will be hundreds of videos. Core? Hi, Cairo. I feel like I know that exact frustration with like, hey, can you do this simple task? Person fucks up simple task, and it's like, dude. I remember when my mom had wrist surgery. She had a cyst in her wrist, and it had to be surgically removed. And when that happened, it was like, hey, my wrist fucking hurts. I can't lift anything. I can't touch nothing. You guys got to do it all for me. Look at your DMs. I'm so sad. Okay. And I remember, you know, she had like 8 ice packs that she was constantly rotating in and out of the freezer. Because, you know, they would melt in like 30 minutes, and she'd be like, I need a new ice pack. And she wanted them to be flat. She wanted the ice packs to be like, not lumpy. And so, you know, she'd given me instructions, hey, make them as flat as you can. And I was like, done. Simple thing. Make it a flat ice pack. And so, I'm playing games one day. My cousin is over. And I get up. And he's like, hey, Yulind, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just going to go change the ice packs out. And he's like, oh, I can do that for you. And I was like, it's really not that big a deal. I can do it. No, let me do it, Yulind. I got this. Okay. Also, the ice packs need to be flat. Make sure when you put them in the freezer, hi, B, you lay the ice pack flat. And he's like, yeah, no worries, I got it. 30 minutes go by. Yulind, can you get me new ice packs? Sure thing, Mom. I go to the freezer, and the 2 ice packs that had been put in there most recently by my cousin, literally just thrown in there. One of them, like, folded up against the wall. The other one, like, with a big lump in the middle. And it's just like, dude, you had one instruction. It needs to be flat. And he fucked it up, and it was just like, this guy, the fucking stinks. Hi, can be. What zone in Minecraft is this? That bio. Butt physics. You know what's crazy, Sikaru? I don't have butt physics. That's just my ass. I guess, Core, if you have like a cup. Time to use a cup as a bowl again. Yeah, that's the best you can. I check my DMs from Core, right? I then see, oh, I have 2 DMs from Fishy. It's just Rohod in that stolen game, Pikmin. It's just straight up Roadhog next to a Pokemon. No Masugana. Mine good, it gets better. Peak Yulia. Lee likes to flex his butt tracker. I do. Hell yeah. Love. I could also use the rice container, but it seems too shallow. It seems like if it goes well, sure. But if it goes well, you have soup all over your desk. Like maybe it works, but probably it doesn't. I know, Masu. B. Borye. I got my 3rd level 80, or 90. I have my priest, my rogue, and my warrior at 90 now. And I started my demon hunter, but I was like, I'm not feeling this, so I switched to shaman. Hi, Namasu. I'm assuming you can't eat out of the bag. I mean, it's like a literal grocery bag. Like maybe, but like you don't want to. Delivering soup in a fucking bag like that is insane, though. Hi, Genya. I need to get back to Minecraft videos sooner than later. No, Minecraft videos are on hold for a while. Because I need to do the 5 World of Warcraft videos. How do you get soup delivered? I mean, I would have thought like a cardboard, but like the like resin cardboard. So like, imagine like the Chinese takeout box. That's how I would have imagined soup. Or like a plastic bowl. Literally a fucking plastic container. Hey, Yulind, do you want some soup? Nope. Soup is usually gross to me. Because I don't like textures in liquid. The conflicting textures makes me feel sick. It either needs to be crazy thick soup to the point that it's just like mashed potatoes, or it needs to be entirely liquid. A Togo container? I can't spell. That was a little weird for delivered, but like a fucking bowl. That's too many E's. And you can eat out of it. Boneless soup. I do prefer boneless soup. Do you like breakfast cereal? Yes. You gotta understand, though, that's milk. Milk is special. Mashed potatoes is soup. When I went to school in Louisiana, I was shocked to find out their milk came in bags. It does? I know Canada does that in some areas. I didn't know Louisiana does it. For my soup with bones, I figured. Just curious if the milk tastes override. Yes. I like milk so much, I love cereal. If I could, I would live on Reese's Puff cereal. If you told me, okay, you can have one meal for a year. It can be any meal, but like literally just that meal. 3 times a day or however many times a day, but you can't eat anything but that meal. And we've got a nutritionally healthy version of it. Even if it wasn't nutritionally healthy. You get $1 million at the end of the year if you eat nothing but this meal. Reese's Puffs would be a consideration. I would very heavily consider only eating Reese's Puff cereal for a year if it was like, you get $1 million at the end of the year. In schools, yeah. And sucked it out. You stabbed a straw into bag. It's not like milk cartons, just bags. That's so weird. Milk and wheat biscuits are actually incredible. I grew up in Louisiana, shit ain't right. It's not liquidy enough to be soup. A smoothie, though? I don't think it was weird at the time, but I didn't know why all the TV shows were wrong. Bad, Yulind, you need your nutrients or you get sick. Well, if it was like a healthy alternative, right? If they had like injected protein and nutritional stuff into the Reese's Puffs. I don't know. This is a weird hypothetical with a lot of magic shit going on. I'm just saying, I like cereal. I like Reese's Puffs cereal. Nodders. Reese's Puffs would be my favorite cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, close second. I used to really like Cookie Crisp. Kyra was telling me it's dog water now. Magic sugar that isn't bad for you? Dude, somebody needs to figure out sugar that isn't bad for you. Also, rainbow. It's probably a 3-headed salmon. It's another decimated fish. This is the only rainbow I can catch, I swear. I got some CTC on sale last week. It'd be really funny if world hunger was solved by superfood Reese's Puffs. Don't we have sugar that isn't bad for you? Why aren't we putting it in shit? Why are we only using the sugar that's bad for you? Your body and brain, we love sugar. Keel's over. Core. I have such a sweet tooth. I love sugar. I love sweets. If there's a sugar that's not bad for you, and we're just not using it, what the fuck? 3-headed or pink? I also just had a rainbow. It's my first Walubu. Oh, 3-headed or pink? I thought they were... Because you can catch them anywhere. I thought they were rainbow. I guess it's been a while since I got one. The sugar and fruit? I mean, that's still somewhat bad for you. I guess it's better, but... Hi, Icy Fire. We have apertamine and other artificial sweeteners. I heard one sugar might be the hardest narcotic there is. 3-headed in the open inch. Oh, are they? Okay. I never tried to quit, but I understand it's very, very challenging. Yes. It's also just so, like, common that, like, quitting is hard because it's like, how do you go cold turkey? It's in everything. Sweeteners are hella bad for you, except the one which is okay, but can't remember which one that is. People think apertamine is bad because of myths. Honey's pretty good and it's mostly sugar. Honey, right? Ugh. I like aspartame. See, now we're just throwing out scientific words, and I'm like, I don't know any of these. Aspartame preserves the body. It's liquid gold. Sika woo. Maybe it falls into the least bad category. I don't know too much about like sugar sweeteners and like fruit sugars. What I do know is, you know, there's been times where people are like, hey, I see it. You know, have an apple. Oh, that's so much sugar though. And I'm like, oh, that's bad? That's where my sense of like, even that sugar is maybe not necessarily great. Zero sugar sodas have it. They don't always taste quite the same. Just have Yulind put a finger in it. That's a sweetener. Oi. Honey is okay for you. It looks funny because it's tiny. Yeah. I don't know. I had been making cookies for the last couple months, and I recently stopped doing that. That's the change I've done in my diet recently. I have gone back to protein bars. They're fucking expensive, but then I don't have peanut butter in the house. And it was way too easy to snack on peanut butter. Whole fruits are typically fine because they also satiate you a good amount at the same time. Good job, Yulind. I'm proud of you. What the heck? I don't like spending the money. I had a grocery bill that was $54 last time I went, and I was like, ooh, that feels bad. But it was a lot of like, I had to buy potatoes, which I don't have to buy every time. I had to buy 2 water flavored packets, which typically I usually don't even need to buy 1. I had to buy 2 packs of protein bars because I was like fully out. Sometimes I only need to buy 1. And there was something else I had to buy. It's hard to like eat too much sugar and like only bananas. You'd get full so fast. Okay. That makes sense. Core? Actually, anybody. What's your favorite Minecraft biome? I thought about this question for Core. And then I was like, wait, I also want to know this person's. But then I don't want to call out just 2 specific people. The question's open to everybody. What's your favorite Minecraft biome? Sakura? I haven't made the video for that one yet. Only $54. Sheesh, I gotta tune up my grocery list. Extreme mountains? Oh. I haven't done any of the like super mountainous videos. I did the windswept hills. That's kind of one of the mountainous regions, but nothing like stopping in the middle of the zombie apocalypse to sew cotton patches into your underwear because they ripped. Fucking what? Maybe Badlands? Yulind, can I get you to use a resource pack and shader? Nope. I'm boring, so I like planes. I actually think that's a very unique response, because that's like, most people don't like the default. Core, you honestly cannot get me to use a resource pack and shader because it needs to be the original look. It needs to be the default look that's almost like an archive of what this zone looks like. Seconding Sakura, maybe Badlands Tundra. Honestly, plains. I like War Motion, it's pretty. Hi, Darf. Look who's walking. It's me. Oh, I need a drink. That's CDDA, man. My underwear ripped, and I have to sew them back up. Planes are so good just for survival building, though. There's a pack and shader that looks so pretty. Savannah, cutie. Savannah we did recently. That's one of our more recent videos. I don't doubt, Core, that some of this stuff looks so pretty. But, like, I'm a little addicted to it being an archive. To it being a glimpse of, like, this is what the zone looked like in this patch. I got a comment on one of the Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King videos I recorded that was like, whoa, I haven't been to this zone in 15 years. There's so many like nooks and crannies and caves that I hadn't completely forgotten about, but it's so cool to see them again. And since I saw that, hi Harley, get nommed. I don't know if I've shown you, let's see, second channel time. Dude, how am I sick? I have to still answer work emails for like 30 minutes. Did you stay home today, Cairo? Get nommed. Yes, I'll be in once I finish these. Are you sure? You maybe should just go back to bed. Just because you let them do this to you. Put up an autoresponder. What would be my favorite biome? I'm not super familiar with all the snow biomes, but it's probably going to be a snow one. I did like the snowy plains. I did really like that one. Ruru. Am I gonna start fucking responding to Ruru? Oh god. Sent video to check out later? Okay. Are you saying second channel to record these stuff on? I'd probably just like record it on the Walking Through Worlds channel. I'd probably just be like, you know, I'd do a Sakura biome, and then I would do Sakura biome, parentheses, you know, this resource pack. Maybe the Warped Forest in the Nether, maybe? Octal. I once told a coworker that once I'm off the clock, my coworkers are dead to me. They were like, how come you never go to the bar with us? How come you never, like, do this stuff with us? And I was like, look, you guys are great and all. I just have a sense of, like, there are my friends out of work, and then there's, you know, my friends in work. And, like, I don't want to go to the bar. I'm looking to go spend time with my hobbies, right? I'm going to go spend time doing this. And they were like, really? But like, you know, you could just have all your friends here. And I was like, no, I don't think I could. And then they were telling me like, yeah, but this person who used to work here is going to be there. Simon, you know, he's going to be at the bar tonight. He agreed to come out with us. Don't you want to see him again? And I was like, oh no, he doesn't work here anymore. He's dead to me. And she looked at me like, what? And I was like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I hope he's doing well, but no, I have plans with people tonight, so. God, I can't imagine only having work friends. I feel like, are they even friends at work? Like, you can't trust any of them. Like, yeah, you can get along with them, have a conversation, you know, joke and whatnot, and have a camaraderie of like, we are in this together, we are clocking in. But like, people are just gonna be out for themselves at some point, right? And I feel like trusting your work associates is just how you fucking like get fired from a job or get passed up for a promotion. Like, at work, you just always gotta be on guard. It's so exhausting. Because there are people that will 100% like be nice, be buddy, literally go out of their way to take care of you and be nice to get you to trust them. And then the moment they have some leverage on you, they're using that. Like, I have seen it. I have seen somebody try to do it to me, and it's just like, dude, What the fuck? How I was. Oh, I was the kind of person whose job was my identity. Those are my friends. We drank every day after work, partied on the weekends, responded to emails on your day off for slacks. I just hear those boundaries are good. I was very anti-drama at every job I was at, and just kept everyone at arm's length unless I was directly working with them. Project done, back to being disgruntled with everyone. God, I can't imagine having only work friends. Sadly, that's true. My coworkers actively just don't make my life easier. Oh, that reminds me, Yulind. Can you cover my shift for me tomorrow? Sure. Send me an email saying that I agreed to cover your shift and you've agreed to cover this other shift for me. And CC our manager. Because verbal agreements, nope, don't trust those. Absolutely do not trust those. That's a little pro tip for anybody that's working. Get everything in writing. Get everything in fucking emails. Holographic tiny giant squid. Who's our manager? It was... Peaks wanted to be our manager. I feel like I'm a better manager than I am a streamer. And so as a streamer, I feel like I gotta be my own manager. Unironically, I think I'd be a fantastic, like, stream manager, guys. I think it depends on the job. Startups of 50 people are very different. Being a part owner changes a lot. I think it still happens there. I think, like, yes, it is very different, and there can be a sense of, like, togetherness. Less so cog in the machine. But I still feel like even at those, you will get people that will just pull the rug on the others. Glitched, huge red dart fin. Hell yeah. Yulind, can you manage my stream /s? Alright, Core. How many RP groups are you in right now? I need a number. Is it 2? Is it 3? 2? Pick one. Core just like, Yulind, I no longer want you to manage my stream. Oh yeah, it doesn't fix people. It just incentivizes different outcomes, I think. BDO again. What are we at? 3.5 miles. No RP on days that end in Y. We'll let her keep one. We'll let her keep one RP stream. I feel like I shouldn't stream RP. I think you should stream RP. I think for you, Core, a second channel that just archives the RP stuff would not be bad. I think Core 2. I think Core 2 would be a good channel. Whether that's a YouTube, you know what? I actually wouldn't stream it on Twitch. I think you could have a Core 2 channel on YouTube, or just upload it to the Corvu channel, where when you do RP, you just straight to record it, straight to upload, and you don't stream it. Because you don't really interact with chat for those streams anyway. And so I feel like maybe streaming it isn't the best thing. Here's the problem with RP. As much as you like it, as cool as it is, as fun as it is, when you have... It's an issue of two different forms of content. Let's use... Spacefish, I love you. Let's use Spacefish as an example. Spacefish has 3 forms of content, right? She has her games, she has her art, and she has her ASMR. If you watch Spacefish for one of those, do you enjoy the other two? Right? So if somebody tunes into Spacefish and they're like, oh my god, this girl is so fucking cute and funny. She's such a little scaredy cat with scary games, but then she plays Overwatch and she's like, she's actually pretty good. Right? Like she's so interesting and cute, and I love watching Spacefish. I'm not Core, wait, that Core? Oh my god, big fan. Right? Let's say you really like the gameplay Spacefish. But then she does an ASMR stream. And you're like, ASMR isn't really my thing. So you don't watch that one. You've split your own fan base. And then she has an art stream, which, you know, they might not be into. If you're only into 1/3 of the content, you don't become the diehard fan that watches no matter what. The people that watch Spacefish are the people that watch for Spacefish, but they're not necessarily the ones that watch for, oh, I'm watching for Overwatch gameplay. Oh, I'm watching for art stuff. I'm gonna make soup and get in. When you do one thing, you get the people that watch for you, but you also get the people that watch for that one thing. If you were the ASMR streamer, you will get people looking for your channel for ASMR, and they will tune into all of your streams for the ASMR because they know they're getting ASMR. I watch Yulind for the yapping. If I did games on this channel, right? If I did the walking with exercise, the yapping, people would watch for, you know, the yapping, the constant talking. But then I do like a game where I lock in and don't talk for 5 minutes. The people that watch for that reason, and not necessarily for me, don't stick around. And so, for you, Core, people watch for you, people watch for the World Hop, and people watch for the RP. I'd say those are your three things. And the people that watch for you, those are the ones that stick around for both. The people that watch for the RP, well, they don't stick around for the gameplay stuff, the World Hop. And so they're just going to go to a channel that just exclusively does RP because they know they're going to get RP there. The people that watch for the World Hop, I mean, they've got it in their heads that, you know, Friday is this. But then, you know, Wednesday comes around and Core goes live and they tune in and it's, oh, it's just RP. Right? None of it's bad. It's just not what they're looking for, and you split your fan base. I think the reason you used to have bigger numbers, Core, is because you typically did games. I don't think you streamed your roleplay that much. And while the roleplay is cool, and it absolutely has its fans, because it's in the same space as the other thing, people go other places where they know they're going to get 100% of that when they watch that channel. Think of it like you have a restaurant, a pizzeria that makes really fucking good pepperoni pizza. Do you go there to get pepperoni pizza if all of their pizzas are sold half pepperoni, half vegetarian? Or do you go to a place where you can just get the full pepperoni, right? I don't think people enjoy the RP that much. I don't think they do, Core. I think if you full committed to RP, they would. I think if you only did RP, you would grow as an RP channel. I think you might need to do some things to change it up, right? To give more of a, a leaning into what the RP is right? So, if you went live before RP, and you had, an hour of just chatting and rundown, right? Hey guys, so here's the story thus far. Here's what we know. I'm really looking forward to this, yada yada. If you really leaned into, being an RP channel, I think you could grow as an RP channel. But I think by doing other things, games and World Hop, I think you provide content that RP viewers don't necessarily want to see, so they don't stick around. I'm so far behind. I got tricked into being a manager and never again. I worked sales for 7 years. Number of commissions that got yoinked while I was off, way too many. Being forced to like have conversations with people about not producing enough work sucks. I refuse to do it. Core 2 electric boogaloo whom perhaps fish space wait that core. Oh my god, hi big fan. I'm not core, I'm just a nerd. Greetings fellow nerd. I'll make soup and get in. Does sticking to a strict schedule help? Like, hey, Overwatch on Monday, then Art Tuesdays? I would say no. I would say no. There are people that absolutely crave schedule. And so I feel like one of the biggest appeals of this channel is the consistency of starting at 9 a.m. every day. Right? The fact that it's every day, the fact that it's 9 a.m. on the dot, I think that is one of the biggest appeals of this channel and one of the biggest factors of its growth. But if you're splitting the content, if it's like, hey guys, I'm going it live at 9 a.m., I might be doing a walking stream that's just chatting. Or I might be doing World of Warcraft where I kind of lock in and I'm a little nonverbal and not talking that much. If you don't know what you're getting with the stream until you tune in, that loses a lot of the appeal of the consistency and stability of the schedule. Not gonna lie, I didn't know Spacefish did ASMR. A bit. I watch Yulind for the yapping. Thank you. World Hot Friday stream only. I don't think people enjoy the RP that much. I don't know. Probably do another try at growth later this year. At Focus streaming. Trying to make some videos. That's why you do WoW Wednesdays. Yulind is such an expert now. Here's the problem, right? Everybody always talks about hobby stream versus job stream, right? And with a hobby stream, you can do whatever you want. The problem is, you cannot do whatever you want with a hobby stream. You need to still stream in a way that people want to be there. If the whole point of the hobby stream is interactive chat, having, you know, a comfy amount of viewers to hang out with, you can't just, like, do whatever you want. You have to provide something that they still want to tune into. So, while you can be a little bit harsher, you can, like, hey, this guy has bad vibes, I can get rid of him right away. I know this stuff, but I've just streamed whatever for years. Core, you are, like, my fucking inspiration for, like, keeping myself in check and not going too much into the numbers, into the business, into the formality. I still talk about the stream where you went live, and a minute in you went, oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get dinner, guys. Be right back. And you left your house, went to the grocery store, cooked dinner, ate dinner, came back an hour and 40 minutes later, and just proceeded to tell us about how good the dinner was you just cooked for 20 minutes. That is like, to a lot of streamers, that's like unfathomable. That's like, how the fuck do you do that? What? Didn't the view count go down? It's like, they don't stream for the view count. They stream for the community. They stream for the interaction with chat. I don't know how much effort I want to put into it. Fucking what? That's a power play. Right? Core is the nicest, sweetest, loving person you'll ever meet. And every now and then I'll be like, man, my chat always says I'm late. And she's like, oh, you need to train your chat. And I'm like, I need to fucking what? Look, sometimes I'm hungry. I don't know how much effort I want to put into it. Everything with this stream has been a mind game on myself to not feel like I'm putting a lot of effort into it. I don't feel like I get burnt out doing it every day because it's daily exercise. Or we need to train you. What the heck, Darth? I don't feel like I burn out because it's exercise, and by streaming it and making it a social thing, it's better. It's more fun. It's an activity that is better by streaming it than potentially worse. Anyone have a spare clicker? No. I do a lot of extra effort, right? You know, I've recorded 260 walking videos. those don't feel like high effort to me. I record those while watching streams, and so it's not like clocking into the 9 to 5 working in a cubicle. It's like literally pressing the auto run button in an MMO with settings that I've set up, and like talking in a chat, like watching Noodles. I've watched a lot of Noodle streams while recording. And so it's very much like I've done everything I can to take all the high effort of the stream and make it feel like not high effort. God, I think I said I was going to drink like 20 minutes ago, and I just totally forgot. That pesky dog Noodles. I have a couple video concepts I might try out, see if people like it. Here's something that you really need to know, Core. And I'm going to drink first before I say this. Ugh. Okay. It does not matter if people like it. It doesn't. Because they will. What matters is if you like it, Core. If you enjoy making it, just make it. Just keep doing it. Be consistent with it. So long as you are consistent and stable with something, they will come. It's literally that baseball field movie. If you build it, they will come. You could make a stream about hanging potatoes in the garage from string. Okay, guys, today I have 57 potatoes, so I'm trying to think of a shape that uses 57 points that we can hang the potatoes in. I think we'll be able to make a sailboat. I found a connect the dots picture with 57 points that makes a sailboat. So let's do that. And then you make a video for 3 hours hanging potatoes in your garage. If you do that for 3 years, you will build a following. There will be people that follow the channel hanging potatoes in the garage. I shit you not. Consistency is the important part. Now, obviously, it can't be awful. It can't be off-putting, right? And it also needs to be a little unique. This is why so many streamers who, they do something really consistent, but they're not really, like, unique in any way. There might be great, lovely, funny, golden personality. But I'm sad to say this, every streamer on VRChat, on Twitch, is a golden personality and interesting in some way. You need something that draws people in that is some level of unique to really play off the unique factor. If you build it, they will come, Yulind. You guys are freaking ridiculous. It's I would say it's more important for you to enjoy it, Core. And if you make it and it has a level of quality, it will grow. Like, it just will. I don't like the idea of, hey, let's do this thing one-off and see if people like it. That works when you already have a big following, right? Like, let's say you were 1,000 viewer average streamer, and you're like, we're going to try a stream like this and see how it does. And if you do that stream and your average is 600 for that, that's only one sample, but that does give you a good idea of enough people saw this, enough people had their eyes on this, and they didn't like it. Alternatively, if you go up to 1,500 for that, it's like, hey, this worked, let's do it more. But if you're at a point of a low point, you're not going to suddenly get like 50 viewers. You're not suddenly going to have like, oh, we had this pop off and people really liked it. It could, but that's like a planets aligning situation. I would think if you're at a low point already, you have to be consistent with it. You have to slowly build it up. As Eternal VR RP stream viewer, the biggest thing that I have seen matters Is a streamer having fun? Stream idea can be great, but if they are miserable doing it, it's unwatchable. You said it. I quoted a famous movie. You're the one that made it sexual. Why'd I say it like that? I don't know. Oh, wise Yulind, bless us with your wisdom. Want to do some story writing in VA? I'm kind of stiff reading a script. I think I could do well if I get myself into character. It's sexual. Oh, this is a pretty environment. Yeah. This is BDO. I forgot which video this was. I think it's like a long one. I think it's like an hour long. I remember Core when I was You asked for help with some presentation thing with a reading thing for a YouTube video. And I think it was Peaks, Fradel, and I who were like, oh, hi, Keo. Wow, you have an underscore in your name? You have the same green as Corvu, and it is like the same 3_4? I almost missed you, Keo. Hi. Core, I am not gonna lie. I can tell that you've never taken an oral communications class, and you don't seem to have a mind for catching it yourself. I remember Fradel Peaks and I trying to help you with a YouTube video, and it was very much a learning process for you. I think you might do well watching some YouTube guides on it. There are classes for that. There's probably free resources online for it. It is absolutely a skill. For some people, it comes naturally. Not so for me, but my father fucking drilled it into me.
Oh, public speaking?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is also something that I can do RP, though.
What did I want on this? I just got this. By the way.
What do you want it for?
Oh, fishing.
Do you want it for comfy fishing? Do you want it for money fishing?
I just got a purple on it and I kept it because I'm like, oh, that kind of works. I got a luck sacrifice, minus 60 luck, plus 60 attraction rate. But this has a lot of luck, so I'm like, oh, that's like.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's only a small hit to luck for this.
Yeah, there's better attraction rate stuff, but that's honestly like a really good start for it.
Okay, I'll just leave it like this for now.
Average BDO gameplay. Walking for 16 hours and you forgot the supplies.
Because they're reworking the enchant system, right? So
I don't know.
I think they said in their Discord that they're going to be reworking it and it's going to have pity like a gacha.
That stinks. So, I want people to be crushed by it. No pity.
You hear that, ladies? Yulind wants an endless grind. Yulind wants the grind to never end.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, Yulind, I got on my way home from work, I went and bought like a bunch of 6 supplies. I was like, oh, I'll just get like generic Campbell's chicken soup. And there was a Pokemon one that was on sale for cheaper than the normal one. I was like, okay, I guess I'll get that. Dude, they don't look like Pokemon at all. It's just like blobs.
Was it Pokemon or was it Pikmon?
It's Pokemon. What the fuck is Pikmon?
Oh, you don't know about Pikmon?
No.
Pikmon is a knockoff mobile game. It's like a mobile card game. Get the fuck out of here, Oku. God damn it.
Me when Sunman. Did people just like rip the model?
I don't know.
Or did like he?
It doesn't look like it'd be that hard to remake it.
No.
No, Pikmon is, they just stole a bunch of assets and art. It's Pokemon, it's Power World, it's literally like deviant artists, like pictures of stuff. They literally just...
Isn't this what people were saying about Power World?
Kinda?
Where'd Oku go?
He just left.
Oh, he left the world?
I think he left.
Oh, he's working, huh? No, there he is. Core, the thing that Oku is right now, that's the thing that can appear in the map and, like, stalk you.
Oh, you respawn. It doesn't stalk you, it just is on the lighthouse and stares at you.
It's not always on the lighthouse though. It can be in multiple locations, can it?
I thought it was just the lighthouse.
No,
let
I
me
think
catch
it
up on
can-
chat. We kind of got derailed
Okay.
there. I'm kind of stiff reading a script. I think I can do well if I get myself into character. Average BDO. I wish I could get into BDO. Feels like I should enjoy it. There are classes for that. I can do RP though. I just have to get into that mindset. Forgot I was in the Sunman avatar and jump scared myself opening the mirror. That's actually really fucking funny.
That's really funny.
This Cairo guy. I have luck sacrifice on my rune steel. Yulind wants to be crushed. I don't know if I want to be crushed. And that sounds like about right for him. Yulind wants to crush us. He can spawn anywhere and apparently either stays in one place or follows you. I didn't know he follows you.
Yeah, but still, it's a static model.
That's still fucked.
It's like whatever, man. I don't know. I think in my mind at least he's like the Spooky's House of Jump Scare, like the little cardboard cupcake that jumps out from the wall at you.
First off,
Yeah, I would be scared of that.
that's horrifying, okay? Have you seen the clip of Core with that?
No.
So, Core
Who would be scared of something like that? That's crazy.
Core is like me in that she's very scared of things. Every now and then she'll find something that she finds really interesting, and that will push her past her, like, scaredy cat, I guess, shackles, and she'll be able to go into something spooky. But, you know, for the most part, she's as scared of stuff as I am. And, Spooky's House of Jump Scares is too spooky for both of us. However, Genshin Impact had just come out. And one of her friends was like, I'll give you this much money for pulls if you play 100 levels of Spooky's House of Jump Scares. And Core was weak and said, I like the cute girls. I'll do it. And so she does her rolls. I don't even remember if she got anything good for them. She then, you know, it's time to play Spooky's House of Jump Scares. And she's like building herself up for it. She's like already scared because of like the anticipation of what's to come. And so like stage 1, she walks to the door, no issue. Stage 2, the cupcake pops out of the wall and she screams and like her camera veers to the right. And we're like, Core? Core. Miss Corvu. It's, look at it. And she like slowly looks at it. It's a fucking cupcake. And she's like, no, why did I do this? And you made it to like level 60.
It's fine.
Aw. I think there's a clip of it.
There's a video of it.
I don't know. I just can't find, like, I think it's games where they take all agency away from you. I see no stakes in them anymore. Like walking sim games like that. There's I feel like it's been oversaturated. I feel like Outlast was like the big one, right? But it's like you're just walking. You have like no agency to fight back, right? So I feel like
That's
it kind
more
of
scary for a lot of
eliminates
people.
a lot of the tension.
Amnesia was the big one. Yeah, see, that's a very gamified look at it,
What are you
Cairo.
gonna fuck up? What are you gonna fuck up on? Holding the W key? Like, like what? I don't know.
Bro,
I think
has no
for me-
immersion. Bro has no immersion and doesn't understand other people's phobias. I don't know what to tell you.
I think the fact that a lot of horror and fear and tension comes from the fact of you misinputting, right?
No,
You
Absolutely
failing
not.
to defend yourself.
this is the crazy
no?
take that I'm like, what are you talking about?
huh?
That I think that's a crazy take, and I'm like,
Like if you're like missing your shots in like a Resident Evil or something, that's what's scary. That's what's like, oh god.
No.
oh,
No, what's
God.
scary is that it's gonna get you.
No.
that is a very gamified take. That is a very like, immersion doesn't exist. I'm playing a video game in all of these scenarios sense of horror.
It doesn't sound like it's scary. It just sounds like, oh, fuck, I'm bad. I'm missing my shots.
The one that really got me was doing the Metro VR game Yulind, when it's just like you're in a room, because Metro just has kind of like ghosts that exist, like chill ghosts, right? But you're just like in an area that's fucking pitch black, and your flashlight's flickering, and you just hear screaming from like multiple ghosts all around you, and you just have the gun up. You're like, okay, any second now I'm gonna need to blast the fuck out of somebody.
I hate games like that too. I do think he has a point though. I feel like terror is when you get weapons and can take care of anything that comes across. Then some fucker comes across that just nothing works. And it's like, oh fuck, this dude's an asshole. Kyra has a crazy lack of empathy, most likely attributed to narcissism. I looked it up on WebMD.
Thanks, Oku. Oku would be a
Yeah, that's
WebMD
crazy.
guy.
Yeah.
I feel like Arizona Sunshine is a decent example of a good way horror works in game setting.
Yeah,
Speaking as
well,
a
I'm really
scaredy
cool,
cat.
Oku. The guys on True Social told me, okay?
I don't know, I feel like horror can come from many things. I feel like a
that's
big
fair.
one we discovered with Five Nights at Freddy's is claustrophobia, right? The sense of, I can't just run away, I'm stuck here. And things are like closing in on me. That was a big element of the horror with Five Nights at Freddy that I would say is like the big reason it popped off.
Yeah, it's a management game. Well, it's just like a stress simulator.
Yeah. And the stress specifically comes from, I am stuck here, I can't run. You could have the same mechanics of like, I need to check these things, but you've had like a run button, and I feel like that game would probably flop.
You know they made Five Nights at Freddy's as like 3D. Normal
Yes,
horror
and it
games
builds
now.
off the Five Nights at Freddy's like IP, so people are invested in it.
It's like a new arc. It's like not even the same thing anymore. It's
I
its own whole story. After the 2D titles ended with Pizzeria Simulator.
so there's no
after
Freddy
that,
in it at
then-
all. It's a completely different universe.
It's a glam rock Freddy.
Okay,
It's
so it's still
basically
fucking
like-
Freddy.
Basically, the story ended and they like reboot. Well, there's multiple Freddys.
It's
There's Golden
still
Freddy,
Freddy.
Toy
It's still the Freddy
Freddy.
IP. Oh, is this a different IP thing? It's a completely different IP thing again?
Oh, they're all different. Why are you the one bringing this up? But
Because I think this is a crazy take.
they're all different characters. It's like Metal Gear. You have Naked Snake, Solid Snake, Venom Snake, Big Boss. They're all different.
What is
They're not the
happening
same
right now?
person.
Aren't those all in the same like world? Like, aren't those all completely
Yeah.
like related to each other? I think I get what you're saying, but like I understand the example,
but it's not Freddy.
What is this?
Freddy
I can't
isn't
tell.
always the antagonist. In fact, in the newer game,
It's a
Freddy's
zebra.
the good guy. Freddy's the good guy, Yulind, in the new game.
you are missing the
Well-
point that I'm saying, and I feel like this is the same argument we had a week ago
Oh.
with IPs in general, where
What do we?
if it just wasn't Freddy, if it was just Steve, Radical Steve, and they all had different names, it wasn't a bear, would it be as
Yeah.
successful? Would it be as good? Would there be?
I mean, that's sister location. Freddy's not in that.
Oh my god. You are splitting hairs. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I can tell. That was really sassy what I said with I can tell. You're sick. Pat, pat,
I'm
pat.
terrified of Radical Steve even. I have a big bowl of soup. Dude, I was so upset. Like, I fucking opened my phone and I just wanted to, like, look at memes and I see, like, 6 emails. I'm like, oh, no. It was, like, urgent, need response.
Were they
need
actually
response. I was
urgent,
like,
or?
"Ah." Yes.
Okay.
I have a researcher pissed off at me. I shipped something for her and it broke on the way there. And she's like, did you even put bubble wrap around these? I'm like, they were bubble wrapped. I put them in a plastic liner. The bottom had absorbent pads and then there's cushioning material to the top. I don't know how the fuck this happened. It has to be FedEx. There's no way that there was this much of a catastrophic failure.
Ill and still spouting memes, incredible. Different feet. It's the same thing, just adding onto the lore with prequels and such. Fear is so interesting. It's valid to be scared when your control is being lost because you are making mistakes. Missing shots and fear of what represents is also scary. Or being scared due to immersion. Wouldn't it work as an original IP? Would it work as an original IP? Like with the same game content? Yulia is saying maybe not. Oh god, I'm terrified of Radical Z. I think if you took the Five Nights at Freddy's 3D spin-offs, where like Freddy's the good guy, and it's the glam rock stuff. If that had absolutely nothing to do with Five Nights at Freddy's, different studio, different makers.
It basically doesn't.
I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to just let me go. Different studio, different characters, different just zero connection to Five Nights at Freddy's whatsoever. I think it would have been successful. I think the games are made well enough that they still would have sold well and made a profit. I don't think they would have been half as successful, half as popular, if it had zero connection. I think a lot of the advertising for it was, we use these characters.
Are you talking about the new ones?
Yes.
That I think there's two of them that. There's three of them. There's like the Pizzaplex.
There's Help Wanted 1 and 2. They're both the VR ones. There's Secret of the Mimic. There's another one I'm forgetting. There's like 5 I know off the top of my head. I think I'm forgetting another one.
No, the VR ones are.
That's in the Pizzaplex canon.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. They're VR games. People aren't that many. It's lower market already. I'm saying the Pizzaplex game, the first game in the Pizzaplex, that would have fucking bombed if that wasn't Freddy's.
The first game in the new trilogy is actually Help Wanted that leads into the Pizzaplex game.
That is irrelevant.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're a little mist-brained right now, Cairo, because you're sick. I think you are saying... I don't want to say...
What are we talking about?
Don't worry about it, is what I'm saying. We keep trying to have a point, and you've derailed it like 3 times with just... other things. Bark, 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 bark. Hi, Dore. Hi, Asbestos Prime. Keep up the bustle.
Soup.
30. Soup. Radical Steve is the guy who told me about the ice wall. Free your minds, people. Chuckle Cheese made a rat casino for kids. Work as possible.
Speaking of horror, I do need, if I pass out, Fishy might have you wake me up.
Okay.
We're gonna do that game that was made by the people who did Little Nightmares.
Okay.
Speaking of horror, I'm gonna be sick of beating the shit out of.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to wake you up for that.
Or something.
I might,
Oh, I'll have fun with it.
I know you'll have fun, but are you gonna take care of yourself? You're literally sick.
I had so much fun doing Silent Hill with Fishy. It was just like me, like... I went, oh no, it's coming at us and I have no agency. And Fishy's like, Cairo, hit it! Cairo, hit it! What are you doing? Cairo, hit it! I don't know, I had fun in that regard.
Oh no, my phone fell in the toilet and it's broken. Guess I can't read the emails. The ice wall. It's on the edge of the world. People say you can't get past it, but Steve and me don't believe them. With the ill and tired around you, a nurse costume would be insanely appropriate. I do. I think at some point I wanted a nurse outfit, and then I just kind of put that off. I need to make a decision with the Moogle one. And then apparently Yulind is going to happen, too. I need a tail. I need a
Yulind?
big fat kangaroo tail.
I
Yeah.
saw this little bitch walking next to you in the walking video, and I was like, whose fucking avatar is that? And I looked over, and it was just a little guy walking next to you in, like, the actual walking video.
Hi,
I was
Violet.
like, who's this fucking conehead over here? Snug save?
God.
Okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me. He was like perfectly keeping pace, and he looked like he was right next to you in VR.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is that weird ugly gremlin?
If you try hard enough, I'm sure you can climb it. I don't know, it's just some Lalafell player. Keep up the bustle, bark, Dorite. Oh, Rihanna looks so good.
I played a Shy and BDO as well.
Hello, nurse. Reanimal looks good. It looks a little pricey for what the game is, though. And apparently it's very short for its price, but...
Yeah, it's like 5 hours for like $50. And so I was like, and then I went AFK and then got fucking like 10 subs. I'm like, that's enough motivation. I'll just get it.
Hello, nurse. Yulind gonna nurse us back to health. Darf, I don't know if you remember Talena. She used to play a lot of XCOM, and she would always make me the medic. And I'd always be like the pacifist medic that would like be healing people. And then the joke was I'd be like fucking them and taking care of their mental health as well. There's some old Yulind lore. Heal slut.
I love Yulind and Kingdom Come. You can go to like the bathhouse and get taken care of. And you get the buff is literally called Alpha Male, and you get a +2 charisma for like a day. So like if I know I'm gonna do a story mission, I just go get a blowy Joey and go like pass all the dialogue.
God. Same, like, what is that weird ugly gremlin? Ideal Lamau heal slut, what the fuck? Ish, why are you a heel dom top? Why no heel slut? Happy ending. Yeah? Why am I responding to Ruru?
I don't know. I was just thinking like I've been working on this for a little bit. I was thinking that I'm decent at role playing, for sure. And I can do the voices for that. I think if it's not like something like a script for like a video that's like explaining something and it's acting, I could do better.
I think you are very good at finding a character and portraying that character and speaking as that character. You need to understand the character of like professionalism for speaking. And you know, you might have, you know, grown a lot in this regard, but I remember 4 years ago, you wanted to do an intro for a video where you were like, instead of just text on your screen explaining something for Destiny, you wanted to have like a minute, like, hey, I am explaining it. And you wanted us to review it. And I remember it was just like, it was rough. And we were like, you're pausing too much. You're very monotone. You're doing this. And it was very difficult for you to get. And I remember you especially getting frustrated. Because it was just like, you would do a reading. And you'd be like, was that better? And we'd be like, that was exactly the same. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I was frustrated and didn't do a video again.
Oh, that wasn't even something you wanted to do?
Huh?
Did you say you were pressured to do a video again, or you were pressured to do it then?
And I didn't want to do a video again for a while after that.
Oh.
That'd be a fun collab stream, Yuli. We should all do like just everyone has to do a 10-minute presentation on whatever they want, like a 10-minute PowerPoint presentation.
That sounds fucking awful.
That sounds fun. What do you mean?
No, it doesn't.
I'd pick something silly and stupid and make everyone listen to me fucking yap about something for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You just want people to listen to you for 10 minutes straight.
Professional setting. I do that enough at work. I already do enough presentations
and
stuff at work.
I know that feeling core.
Yulind.
I know that feeling core of like, I hate practicing this skill. Because when I was in 4th grade, the school did a, like, speaking project where it's like, hey, everybody in elementary has to memorize a Bible verse or a poem or a short story and read it in front of the class. It has to be at least 3 minutes long. It cannot be longer than, I think it was like 7 minutes.
Did you all have to memorize the Gettysburg Address?
Let me tell the story. I'm gonna stab you. I'm getting close to turning your mic off.
You know, this reminds me of those characters in this anime Bleach. My client, we are like extra characters. The Bout arc, it's not necessary, and they spend an entire season on side characters that they don't need.
What? Violet, what?
Are you
Oh, you didn't know about that? Somebody brought up the Bout arc. No. Somebody brought the Bout arc in a legal case in court and rambled about Bounce in defense of their client. I'm not joking about this.
Okay,
I
sure.
watch Bleach. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Why did this just come up, Violet?
I thought we were talking about random rambling, so I figured that was a good time.
No. I'm going back to my 4th grade story. We have to do a reading, a poem, a short story, or a Bible verse. At least 3 minutes. You get marked off if it's longer than 7 minutes, right? My father finds out about this. And the dude goes out and buys a tape recorder. And he's like, okay, Yulind, you need to practice your short story that you got, and you need to read it into this. Okay, Dad. And so I read it, and then he's like, how long is it? I did it in like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You're reading too fast. Do it again. And it was insufferable. I hated it. I think I started to hate my dad. Like, I didn't care at all about this project, and he took it so fucking seriously. He made me practice for weeks on end, speaking into a tape recorder, timing myself, becoming aware of my pauses, managing eye contact. And it was like, dude, I hated this. I hated every second of this.
I think having a grasp on filler words is good for just normal conversation, though. Getting rid of ands and ums.
I go to the class, and it's the day we're all reading, and everybody sucks, because nobody's parents, like, fucking went crazy like mine did. Right? And I read in front of the class, and I do it perfectly. I think I started to, like, forget a line at one point, but I just paused it, where it looked like it was a natural pause. And so, you know, I got like 100%, and everybody else got like 80 to 90 or something. Like, I just was by far the best. It was like taking a fucking oral communications class in college, and I was in fucking 4th grade. I was at like that level of speaking. And the teacher, she comes to me, and she's like, Yulind, you did the best in class. So now you can present in front of the whole school on Wednesday chapel.
No.
And I was like, can I not do that? And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't want to do that. And she was like, I don't understand why you don't want to do that. You did so well in the class. Don't you like want to do this in front of everybody? I was like, no. I hated every second of this. I don't want to do this. And she was like, well, I mean, I guess you don't have to. And I was like, good. And then I realized my dad must not find out about this. And so I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell my dad. I was planning to take this to the grave. And
No.
and you know, so my class, I think they gave it to the second best student in the classroom, because they had to have one person from each class. They had to have the best from each classroom, but I was the only one that said, fuck no. And so, you know, they send an email out to the parents like, hey, this Wednesday, the students are going to be showing their writing things. You know, they'll do a quick Wednesday sermon that takes like 5 minutes, you know, sing the hymns. And then over the next 2 hours, the best students from each 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade class will be presenting their speech project, right? And my mom saw that and she's like, huh, I think Yulind did that. She brought it to my dad. And like that night, he like came home and he like puts his briefcase down and he's like, Yulind, did your speaking thing not go that well? And I was like, no, I think it went good. I got like 100% on it. And he's like, well, you're not doing the speaking thing tomorrow, are you? And I was like, no.
Oh, this is the worst timeline.
And he's like, why not? Like, was someone better than you? And I was like, oh, no, they asked me to do it, but I just said no.
You ratted yourself, man.
And he was like, what?
What are you supposed to tell him?
Dude, I was an honest kid.
Bro, you should have used your newfound fucking dialogue skills to dialogue check that convo and lie out of your ass.
This was the same year that I discovered.
I guess you are fucking like 9 years old.
This is the same year I discovered that if I just tell the truth, I get in less trouble. If I admit when I, break rules, they go, well, I appreciate your honesty, so you're not in trouble. So I was honest about everything.
Goodness.
I told my dad, they asked me to do it, and I said no, that I didn't want to do it. And my dad was like, what? You could have done this? Why did you do it? And I was like, I think I got mad at him. And I was like, I didn't want to do it, and I didn't have to. You can't make me do it. And I think that's when he realized, oh, my son's starting to get really angry about this. I should back off. And so, he's like, I think you should have done it. And he kind of like got off my back about it. That was that video. What is this one?
Do you think?
I think this is Dragon Ball.
Remembers this?
Huh?
Do you think your dad remembers this?
Oh, yes. Because we talked about it somewhat recently. He's still like, I can't believe you said no to this. And I was like, well, maybe if I wasn't miserable when I was practicing for it. And he's like, That was a completely miserable experience, Core. And I was like, genuinely bitter. Oh God, this is a 2-hour video. I was genuinely bitter and upset about that whole thing happening. But I cannot deny that it trained a skill in me that has been so ungodly helpful and useful for like so many things after the fact that like training it felt bad. It felt genuinely like miserable. Having the skill has been incredibly nice. There was a point where for an internship, I was doing my second degree, and part of the second degree was I have to speak in front of a board of administrators at a local college.
Right now, I'm being lectured.
Wait, what?
Am I being lectured?
You are not. You are not being lectured. What I am saying is that misery you felt, that like, oh man, this feels really bad, being critiqued on the public speaking thing. It feels bad, and I'm trying to say like, hey, I've been there. I've felt that exact like, I hate this. I hate everybody telling me I'm sucking at this. But the practice.
One of the biggest things. One of the big things that made it really uncomfortable was I did not develop my voice at that point. And it just it was awful to do my voice in the first place.
Oh yeah. It was something that like, it's just been so nice to have that skill developed though. When I had that internship at my second college degree, which I don't think I'd even met you at this point, but I had to work on a sustainability project by making some maps that showed, different demographics that would, relate to sustainability for a local college and their hiring practices, right? I did this project, and part of it was I'm going to have to present this project to a board of administrators at this school. And I'm thinking, no biggie, that's easy, I can do that. What they didn't tell me was that the board of administrators was not just like some teachers from the school. The board of administrators was the mayor of Dallas, the mayor of Arlington, the CFO of International Energy Company. Like, we're talking like literal like fucking millionaires and like just really big important business people that like I should know the name of off the top of my head. And I remember like the night before, I'm like practicing for this. Mark Cuban, no. Hi, Adrian. I'm like practicing for the presentation, and my supervisor, the person, you know, who's been giving me all this work, she's like, "You're not nervous at all, are you?" And I was like, "What? No, why would I be nervous?" And she's like, "Well, this person's gonna be here. This person's gonna be here. And this person, this person, this person." And I started fucking panicking. I don't think I slept that night because I was so fucking scared because I didn't realize how important these people were. I get there, I'm like shaking in the hallway. I'm like literally pacing, like mumbling to myself, going over my lines. I'm like freaking the fuck out. And my supervisor's like, "Hey dude, you look like you're gonna throw up. Are you good? You can, you know, back out of this. You're not gonna like fail the class or, you know, not get credit. You know, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to." And I was like, no, I got this. I'm shaking. The project starts. I go up there, and it just washes over me. I just immediately go into all the stuff I've practiced, all the stuff I've learned from, you know, that 4th grade time with my dad drilling it into me, and then other times, I literally, as Makai just put it, locked the fuck in. And I literally just gave, like, a fucking banger of a, like, speech, and they're all asking questions afterward, and I've prepared for these, and I'm like, yes, you know, this here, yada, yada, yada. They offered me a job at the end of it. They were literally like, "Dude, I got a job for you." It went crazy well. And like the supervisor was like, "Dude, I thought you were gonna throw up when you went up there. That was incredible." And I was like, "I've practiced it a lot." It's something that like, and then after, they all stood up and clapped. They all applauded me when, okay, I make that joke because it sounds like I'm embellishing the story. They unironically did all stand up and clap. But, well, they didn't stand up. They kind of just, you know, "Oh, good speech," and golf clap sitting.
Chat, is it just weird? Does Yulind sound like a dad right now?
Shut the fuck up. It's oral communications, and the entire trade stood up and clapped. Oral communications, public speaking. You can tell who has practiced it and who can't, and it is a strong skill to have within your moveset. It sucks to practice, it's miserable, but like once you got it, it's so useful. A rare breed, I know, a sub on occasion, so the heel set can stick a little.
I'll do my first take of this. Oh.
I'll catch up and then keep that thought. I am the rare tank slut. Oh, you're talking about the Young Thug case. We take those. Oh, Yulind, honey. I got my ass beat either way, so I'm a lie like I got paid to. Well, you know, great job on your homework. Mark Cuban, he low-key cool and high. Nice to meet you. More important than Mark Cuban is crazy. Hold on. I don't know that I said that. Wiggle, lock the fuck in. You locked in, bro. You are that dude. And then they clapped, and they all stood up and clapped. And the entire train stood up and clapped. Yeah, I hear it. If I can do it, you can do it too, energy. He's clearly very proud, and it's super cute. What the heck? Yapping. So we get Yuli's dad to train Core, noted. I would not wish that upon Core. Granted, I think my dad is incredibly charismatic and likable, and I think Core and him would get along. But him wanting to teach you something like that and like not letting you get away is insufferable. What were you saying, Core, before I kind of cut you off?
I forgot.
Oh no. I was like, where did Cairo go? He's over there crumpled.
You knew that was gonna happen, Yulind.
I did not. I honestly should have thought about it and I didn't. I got tortured once with that. I was vice president of the East region of this like club we had. There was a lot of people. It was torture. Imagine the Neon Genesis clapping me with Yulind in the middle.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna do my first take of this. My first take of this idea I have, and
Mhm.
then cry after showing people.
We got
Never
5
do it
levels for a
again.
pet. I'm imagining Shia LaBeouf clapping. Just the fucking aggressive, like, stands up and starts clapping.
I have not been able to.
Please tell me the Young Thug
I've
case
not
is
been
not the
able to
same
use
case
my
where they
voice
rambled
all
about anime
week.
in the middle. Professional setting. That would be truly humble under God. I'm going to do bounties, and I'm going to do scrap. So, what are we at? 12:30? Let's do that. I'm going to switch to this one. Mask World. Flying behavior. What? Huh?
I've not been able to use my voice for like 2 weeks. So I have to, and you're like, you make sure I get back into it again. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Is it? I think I tilt my head to the right. I think I tilt the head to the right when I'm just standing still.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do the scrap and fishing. And then so I also want to show.
Doing scrap.
Yeah, yeah. Do your best to keep up. No, let's do the bounties beforehand. What is the first bounty? Thank you, Adrian. I really appreciate that. Pretty sure it was. Hey, thanks for the follow.
I mean, are bounties even worth it? The stage of the game you're in?
Surely it's more time effective to just fish.
The money? No. The relics?
with the-
Yes.
Relics? get
When you
relics
do
from
your
doing
5th bounty,
bounties?
you get 3 relics.
Oh.
They are absolutely worth doing. Barracuda! Where do we get one of those? I want to say that's desert. Index, Luxian Dunes, Barracuda, saltwater. Yeah, okay. Where am I in my room? Spawn. Can you make that jump, Core? If not, I can get the boat closer.
No, you have the $1 million. I should buy the $1 million one. I'm at like 900K. Do I need to be sitting?
No, but you probably should be.
I don't know with how they changed the boats if it affects it.
Did they change the boats?
Hyoku.
Why are you the fucking Sunman avatar? I
You're
swear.
very handsome. I like your big smile.
The Mossy Relic rate, the lava area is really good. Is it really? I actually didn't know it had different rates for
God damn, this motherfucker is fast.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm buying this boat.
It's so nice how fast it is.
Did you see that they're like disabling flying?
Yes, I also saw that they absolutely did not disable flying.
That's so funny.
Because there were like 3 people in the Oku Court who were like, they said they did this. I don't think they did.
What do they mean by that? Like putting a kill zone in the sky or something?
Well, I thought they just made it so that they wouldn't work, but I don't know. Everybody that went and tried it was like, I can still fly.
No, you're not gonna be able to stop the flying avatar themselves. I assume that it meant that they were gonna put a kill zone, like, at a certain amount up in the sky.
Is it 3 random relics or what? I haven't checked. We'll check today. Today we'll see how many relics of each type we have, and we'll see if we get 3 old relics or if it's, a powerful, a mossy, and a regular, or 2 mossy and a regular. 2 regular and a mossy. Dun 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 dun.
Use on controller.
Wait, what does that St. Patrick's Day dude? He doesn't have his stuff set up yet. He's just in the game and he's like, hey, I'm still setting up. So, check by soon.
St. Patrick's Day is next Wednesday? Tuesday? Wednesday? It's the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Crimson Desert comes out next Thursday. So it'd be on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I just used fucking Crimson Desert.
That is kind of wild. Yeah, I learned to get relics. I do them all every day. I want to say you're wrong, but I typed it in.
I'm a little excited. I don't know if you've heard about it. I don't know if you've heard about the game before you. I'm a little excited.
Yeah. I'm happy to see how excited you are. Oh, there's the Barracuda. But at the same time, like, you know me. I feel like when you're like, yeah, Yulind's gonna play it, I'm like, oh, now I don't wanna. Alright. We go turn in our Barracuda. Hi, Lucy. His name is Jimmy. Hello, Sailor. For me, flying definitely doesn't work anymore. Seems like they disabled stations on avatars because the seats on my avatar also stopped working. St. Patty's Day is the one after my level up day. Oh. What's Crimson Desert? You know what Black Desert Online is, the MMO? They're making a single player. I don't have a red melon discus? I should keep track of what relics I have now. Bag. Items. 92, 1, and 0. Okay. 92, 1, and 0. I have 0 mossy. Red melon discus. Where the fuck do we get that? Index. Is that Luxian? No, it's not volcanic. Oh, it's Coconut Bay. Freshwater. Alright, back to the fucking town. 92? I have 92 old relics, yes. I wasn't going to use them until I had my rune steel. And then I was going to just fucking hard roll that for some crazy shit. Thought it was black because of the type of sand. Ew. Coconut Bay fresh. 92, fair. Alright. The next one is...
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, God.
That's me.
It's mysterious.
There's a perk.
Oh, hell yeah.
In Kingdom Come, where if you bonk someone on the head, you have a 15% like greater chance to knock them out instantly. And Oku just said a major boss, story boss fight. He just immediately comes in against like this, you know, you'll imagine having like a 5-minute cutscene, and you come in. And the guy just falls over instantly.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Is the walk finished? Yes, it is. We did 5.5 miles. I need the red melon discus, so I'm going back to Coconut Bay. If you want to keep fishing for your Barracuda, you're free to. If you want to come back with me,
Yeah,
get in my boat. Get in my boat.
Get in my boat.
Get in my
I started
boat.
doing that. It started
Trash
with,
compactor.
Trash compactor. But I don't know why I started doing that. I think it was just like sick of people fucking standing around yapping.
See, I didn't even think that was a you thing. I thought that was a P-Tigger thing, and you just stole the fuck out of it.
No. I forget what it was one time where I just yelled at people. Because, like,
Is
it was
Violet getting
two
in?
people that bitched. It was two people that bitched about not getting in the elevator.
I can't hear him at all. He's so far behind now. Alright. We gotta do this right. We gotta save our boost. Look at how far behind the boat he's being dragged. Aw, I didn't go over at
It
all.
kills all your momentum. I tried to jump off and, like, fling myself, but it kills all your momentum.
I didn't hit it at a good angle. If I'd hit it here, you can go over. Like, LeQuack kept putting their boat in the pond yesterday.
Can't you just fucking place it there?
I could, but it's funny to fucking...
Place it there. What do you mean?
That's a stupid way to do it. Where the fuck? There's all these fucking trees. Can I stand on this and not have it in the way? Ah. See, that's the right way to do it.
Oh, Yuli have enough money.
Hell yeah. All right, red melon discus. Let's get this thing real quick. Sudman, I do indeed think it is Gannett. The only chant I know is Master of Balance. Master of Balance is like the ultimate, I want to make this easier. Which I actually have that on this rod right now. So my rod stats are like crazy fucking comfy. You sneeze there?
No, I'm just yawning.
Sunman, you have to hit the boost half a second before you hit the sand. No, I came from a very left angle, and it was that I hit a part that was just barely not sloped enough. Cause you will still go up the sand if you don't boost. I just didn't even hit it at the right angle.
I'm just imagining. Do you know the one gif of fucking Asgore running over the deer and like the Deltarune gif of him? Because I post a lot of him like smirking and he runs over the deer. Just imagine that of like you and your boat with Sunman.
It's more like me and my boat and fucking people hitting me with it. Oh, there's red melon discus. Where I'm just like fucking trying to fish. And then somebody hits me with their goddamn boat. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, it was 92 in one. Parrotfish. Oh, I had one. 3 relics reward. Okay. So if I open this here.
Seahorse. Oh,
Gear.
You're gonna check which ones you get.
Yes. No, I want bag. 92 of that one. 1 of that one.
You have no Mossy.
We got
3 doo-doo
95.
relics.
So we got 3 old relics. That kind of fucking sucks.
Can't you just buy nice ones from the dude in the shack?
Yes, and I'm going to when I go do the scrap run, but I don't know if I want to do the scrap run on stream. Because I feel like I just lose everybody for that's here with me. Oh, God. Okay.
So ruined.
Anchor world. Yeah. I guess I don't have to end right now. We could just be comfy somewhere.
Yeah.
Got a dentist appointment today? Pray for me? You got this, Kyle. You've been brushing your teeth and flossing 2 times a day every day. So they're not gonna have any problem, right? That's extremely toxic of me. Hopefully it goes fine.
That's fucked up.
It was. As soon as I said it, I was like, that I shouldn't have said that. Get out of my face. You're actually pissing me off right now. I'm about to kick you. Right. Bro, I was homeless for 5 months. I know. That's why I immediately realized I shouldn't have said that. Hi, Funbound. Comfy Coconuts says, say less, love the beach vibes. Did I go over all my news stories? Not really. We talked about, I got level 90 on the Warrior, and I didn't really enjoy Demon Hunter. I did the quick Rabbit and Steel run as Shadow, and I did 2.9k DPS on the fights. Cairo, that was the one I sent to Nano last night, where I was like, Nano, look at this, I'm having a run. That was a Rabbit and Steel stuff.
I didn't know what you're talking about. I was trying to have like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast of like I should have just asked. I was like trying to figure out. I was like, what fucking game do they both play that like Yulind's talking to Nano about a run? What are they?
I found out recently that Nano loves Rabbit and Steel, so I was like, oh fuck, we're playing that together at some point. We talked a little bit about Xenoblade, but we tried to avoid really going into it while we didn't have Cairo here. The big thing was that we didn't have any technical issues. We just plugged it in and it worked, and we got to start like right away, which is like, oh my god, what a fucking godsend.
Thank fucking God.
What fish is this? It's weird. I can't even see what it is.
This was good.
Oh, it's a cursed plastic bag.
Yuli got to run around more all day. Oh my God, why is it the fucking light mode bag? No!
I also have this.
The gay can? Hell yeah.
It's also big.
It is. We got to the new Titan. We got to the new Titan, the guy that just stands up. We tried the challenge mode. That was unfortunate in that we saw a million spoilers there. There was two characters like this one looks like they're gonna join the party. And then we saw, unlock the beach skin for this character. I was like, oh, well, shit. I want to grind out, like, outfits for all of them. But the actual grind is, I'm at a point in the game where it's like, hey, do you want to spend 10 hours to get these outfits? It's like, God, no. Fuck no, I don't. But that's what it's looking like I'm going to have to do. Unless I wait till late game where I get more points. But then it's like, but I want to go through the game with these outfits. This stinks.
Yeah.
I'll decide what to do there.
I could borrow your Switch, I'll do it.
But yeah, we saw a spoiler on something that I had guessed. I had kind of said this character looks like they're going to join the party. And then we got it confirmed. So it's like, well, there we go. I started getting a little sassy last night because I was like, I hate the affinity system. Are they really going to put story content behind the affinity system? Ooh, I hate this. And then it was just like, oh no, there's just a ramp right over here. What did God have to do with any of that, Yulind? Oh, no spoilerino. Yeah, he joins the party. Yeah, Xenoblade was fun yesterday. I still think it's the worst Xenoblade I've ever played, but it was fun. Cairo does a lot of work in making it fun. Other than that, other than the stuff I did, I have two stories that I just want to share with you guys. The first one was a fucking awesome scene.
I was going to sleep.
Come here. Good job today. Sleep well.
Good night.
I'm very excited for your return. Oh my god. This woman, she wanted to save a parking spot for her husband or boyfriend or something. I don't know. Hi, Pixel. Sleep well, Core. Night-night, Core. So to save this parking spot, she just stands in it. Literally, like, while her husband or something is, like, literally not there. Her ass is just standing in a parking spot. And someone else comes up and they go to park there, and they're like, hey, can you move out of that parking spot? And she's like, nope, I'm saving it. It's mine. Like, what? And so what this guy does is, he does a fucking awesome thing. He just leaves his car with, like, the front end of it, like his front bumper in the parking spot, and he gets out and leaves. He's just like, okay, well, whoever wants to park there, they're not gonna park there if my car's here. And so, if you're gonna save it, fuck you. I'm just gonna leave. Amateur, does she not know she needs to horizontally park? The guy just like... Let me bring up the pen. If the parking spots were like this, and this is a car, this is a car, this is a car, this is a car, this is a car. This guy drives up, and he just puts his car like this. And so the woman's like here, and his car is just in it like this. So nobody's going to get into this parking spot. But he's clearly not in it, right? And he just gets out, and he walks this way. He just leaves.
Is this a salt shaker? Let go of it.
It's a can.
Oh my god, it's so small.
It's so, holy shit.
Look at this thing.
She sees him put his car there and just leave. And she's like, you can't do that. You can't leave your car in the middle of the road like that. Sir, come back. the dude has automatic parking. So as soon as she's out of the way and following him, he just hits a little button on his remote, and the car goes into the spot, like, where she was. And he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. Look behind you. And she goes back, and his car is just in the parking spot. And she walks back, and she's like, you can't, like she's just so confused. Like, I think she, like, goes up into the windows, and she's like, somebody's in there, right? Somebody's, like, in this car that just moved it. Automatic child crushing mode. Dude, it was so fucking awesome. That, like, she's got outplayed. And, like, you fucking love to see it. The other story I have, also car related. Bro juked her. I saw this on one of my favorite subreddits. Kids are fucking stupid. Because, holy shit, kids can be fucking stupid sometimes, right? The worst game I have ever seen some kids playing was in a video I saw like 2 or 3 days ago. 4 kids wanted to pretend to be a speed bump. Imagine a road, like a side country road, and there's just 4 boys laying down across the road. And so this guy, you know, he thankfully fucking sees them, and he stops in front of them, and they all start sitting out there like, oh, did we fool you? Did you think we were a speed bump? And he just starts yelling at them. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you trying to get yourselves killed? You can't do that. I'm cosplaying as a speed bump today. Suicide for fun. That poor random driver on the right in automatic child crushing mode, bro juked her. I would just pull up fast and dumb. They'll move sometimes. In other news, water is wet. I'm stupid too. They ain't special. They are. Damn, they should really rest stupid and stop them from doing that. I'm cosplaying a speed bump today. Suicide from local mom of the group, Violet. What do you think about 4 kids pretending to be a speed bump in the middle of the road? Is that a fun game?
If you want to know how quickly I would punt my child for being involved, please be assured I would hit some kind of record.
Natural selection. Kids do stupid stuff. Kids don't understand, like, the danger of things. This is one that's on another level in my head. I was like, how? How in the world did you possibly, like, think this is a good, fun idea? How did all 4 of you get on board with, like, yes, let's line up and lay across the road. We'll be just like a speed bump. And a car will come hit us at 60 miles per hour and they'll go boom, 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 boom. And it'll be really funny. Violet for the back. Violet for, like, backer line. If they succeeded, they'd only get to do it once. I mean, at that point, you failed. Might as well let them and start over. No! Zwei, you can't say that. Hi, Zwei. It's 12:50. I want to get a lot of chores done today, so I'm not going to stick around too long. How'd Joe show the kids car accident photos? To be honest, they won't happen again. We play in the road as kids, but we need to move for cars without being told. Seemed kind of obvious. I played the road as kids, but it's like, you know, street hockey, on our bikes, on our scooters, and it was like, oh, a car's coming? Fucking move, right? You know, get out of the road for them. You know, get your ball, get out of the way. If we're using, like, little cones for, like, goalposts, pick those up and move them, right? It was very much, it's a fucking car. It can hurt. I always had a pretty good appreciation of, like, this is a big, heavy metal object. Kids pretending to be the speed bump is a whole level of, like, I can't fathom that.
I feel like street hockey is a little different than pretending to be a traffic cone and going, don't hit me, don't hit me.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's very different. How the fuck does that happen? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mwahaha. The goofball I didn't get to raid yesterday is still live playing Roadcraft, so I get to raid her today. Yeah, we love our cars. That's not playing the road, that's playing with traffic. RPing is traffic infrastructure. Okay. Can somebody give me socials? Hi, Freya. Hi. My child will wish the game took them that day because mom will do worse. Thank you, Icy Fire. Thank you, Logitech. Slash raid.
This is accurate. Yes, I will do worse.
Shock rail. Walking our way over. Failed to start a raid. The target's channel settings do not allow you to raid at this time? What? You dumb bitch. Turn raids on. Can't hear. Yulind angry. Okay. This is how you talk to your friends when they specifically turn. Your message was auto-modded. When they specifically turn their raids off because they know I want to raid them, and they do it to fuck with me. Yes, yes, I absolutely am going to call them a dumb bitch. Raiding is illegal now. Shame. Holy cucked. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually. If she turned that, because I know she's gotten raids before. If she turned that off specifically for today. Just raid harder, skill issue. Manual raid like the good old days when we didn't need these damn integrated settings for algorithmic manipulation. That is a manual raid. That's just me typing slash raid. What the heck? Holy cucked. Thanks, you can just raid harder. Remember to pat your Cairo. Throw a can of raid spray at her. I don't see anything in chat that says they are allowed now, but I'm gonna try again. Failed to start a raid. The target's channel settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Oh my god, I can't with this woman. Okay, I'll ask her why. I'm genuinely like, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right. Where else can we go? I can't believe she did that. I'm actually like flabbergasted. She fucking did that. I can see her fucking smiling about it too. I can see the fucking grin on her face. No manual raid is where you just put the link in chat, clicks it. I don't like doing those. Because that doesn't help people that are like sleeping to stream, that just have like background noise going. Who? If it's Shocky, then they turn them off when stream is ending soon. Hi, Vin. It is Shocky. It is. I wanted to raid her. I don't really care if it's like when she's ending soon. Because, hi, Biffy. Shock is probably ending in about 7 minutes, so they turn raids off. Hi, Biffy. But, like, then she can just stack the raid. Ugh. I still want to raid her. Ugh. She's mean. We'll go to Kyo. Cave boy. I saw the auto mod hold. I tried to raid her yesterday, and it was like, she ended like 2 or 3 minutes before I did. And so then I saw her, you know, still live today. I was like, oh, I didn't get to raid her yesterday, but I can today. Great. Failed to start a raid. I'm like, what? You fucking, what? Grr. And here I thought you only talked to Frisu like that. I talk to Frisu like that. I talk to media like that. I will talk to close friends if they do something like turn off their raids when I'm trying to raid them. Yulind just over here crashing out. Aw, Yulind's okay. Cave boy, I saw the auto mod. And not get points for it. You've been brainwashed by the pointless points. Free yourself from the cycle, find your own points. Now that's weak mindset. That sounds like somebody doesn't have a lot of points. Kyo's in a fucking AFK screen. Damn it. We're still going to Kyo. We're still gonna go to Kyo. I couldn't tell if you were moving or the grass was moving, or if
No,
I
you're
was
sliding.
I'm
You're
sliding?
drifting. Yeah, you're drifting around.
Weird.
You need a new controller.
No, I think I was pushing it
But-
into my hip just barely. I miss Yulind. You're coming back Thursday. We'll see each other in 3 days. Well, we'll see each other before then, but... /raid. G-Keo. They underscore, right? You initiated a raid to G-Keo. And Rise are getting back. Yulind here going, accept my friendship. It's also why my streak is large. Slide to the left. 200 by. Thank you, Octal. I really appreciate that. Where is my camera? Oh, it's there. You're so... You spoil me so much, Octal. Okay. Okay. Today, I don't really have too many plans today. We don't have Final Fantasy or Xenoblade because this one's playing Re-Animal. I'm probably just going to play WoW. I want to sort out my Discord drama. I want to do the tracker sewing, and I want to upload Skyward Sword. I don't think I ever uploaded that. Those are the 3 things I want to get done today. Those are my goals. That being said, we did 5.5 miles today. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We got so many raids. Oh, my God. We got like 4 or 5. Let's see. It was Elite, Etsuko, Aki. So 3 raids. 3 raids. Fucking... When it rains, it pours.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you for keeping me company. 5.5 miles. Same time tomorrow. Tomorrow will also be Community Day with Koyo. I think we're gonna play Super Battle Golf, but I love you. Bye. Be good, Yuli. Bye, Yulind. Okay.
Good job today, Yuli.
Oh, I went through. Thank you. I didn't hit the raid now button. It timed out on its own.